Hello and welcome to my corner of the apocalypse. This is Cheska Hans. It is still this September 20th, 2020. A tad late to say this, but rest in peace, Ruth Bader Ginsburg. I hope we can make sure. I hope we can all make sure that you're not the last person to fight for others. Even though I'm not too hopeful, whatever choice do we have? I am starting this game called Disco Elysium precisely because I saw another person play it, Abraham Lincoln, also known as Wags, as we call him, also known as Goat. Apparently, I don't know why we call him Goat, to be honest. And we are going, and I got so caught in it that I had to stop playing and just do this. And this game is so advanced, like in art and graphics, is that I had to do like a Windows 10 capture or something just to get this not to be a white screen. So we will be starting in a couple of minutes. Just basically the gist of it is that you're some sort of like deadbeat detective, and you're going to solve a murder, and you have a brain that where various ideas and personalities just talk to you like they're separate entities, sort of like Homer Simpson's brain talking to himself. Like Abraham made that comparison to himself too. So with that, we shall begin, and I'll be playing this for 3-hour chunks, and I'll be playing tomorrow because I have the day off tomorrow at 11 from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Pacific time. And then, of course, with my schedule, I'll have next Tuesday off, so that will change. And then next Wednesday, the post office has a weird... My postal job has a weird schedule. So, new game. So this is kind of like Fallout, where you have different attributes. So, where you do have different attributes, and they have some 3 pre-made ones, so... Also, I love the paintbrush art style. Like, I wonder, like, how much Photoshop was done here, so... Let's see, thinker. Extremely intelligent, very bad people, knows interesting facts, comes up with the original ideas. I think thinker's more like me. Sensitive, very psychological, magnetic personality, but unstable. Might begin to lose his mind. Huh. Let's check what these are. Hold on. Intelligence, psyche, influence yourself and others. So, intelligence, charisma, endurance, and coordination, I guess. So strength, endurance, and some sort of a coordination or agility. So he has low intelligence, but is very like so sensitive and physical, extremely physical. Interacts with the world through his body, gets things done, but dumb as a rock. I'm very torn between the thinker and the physical. Let's see. I'm thinking 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it looks like we do have 12 each. 12 points each, so... Intelligence, psychology, physical, motley. You know what? Let's go for a thinker. I'll need to create my own. Uh-oh. I think we have some slight lag here. The Furies are at home in the mirror, is their address. Even the clearest water, if deep enough, can drown. R.S. Thomas. So my computer isn't exactly...
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness.
Warm? So
Your
muggy.
conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
Gorster, is that you? Hold on. So yeah, my computer isn't like shit, but it's not top of the line either. So this seems like an advanced game, but it is what it is. I like my laptop.
Ever. Never, ever.
Never, ever, ever.
Never, ever, ever, baby.
Simply keep on non-existing.
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
It is Gorster's brain. What was that about the X something?
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful, a ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness.
Oh, I'm such a meatbag. No, I wanted to know about the X something.
Ex-love, ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyss of pelagic zone.
That would make a great band name. That I'm not even joking. That sounds like a badass name. Abyssopelagic. I want to save that word for somewhere else. Also, yes, Valentine's Day is it Valentine's Day? I feel like this every Valentine's Day. Don't worry, I won't get too personal. I'm not actually literally Gorister. No, I want to get off long. I like pain and very light. I want things for people who don't want to give it to me. Alonzi, never let me go. Never let me go, Jack.
Alright, nothing town to fuck all borough.
Let's visit the ancient Zero home.
Great choice, Elder One. It has always been like this, and it always will.
We don't mind the 10,000 years before our existence. We won't mind the 10,000 years afterward. Don't stop. Keep singing. Sing me the song of death.
The song of death is sweet and endless. But what is this? Somewhere in the sore, bloated man meat around you. A sensation.
Ah, shit. I gotta pee. It's 2 a.m. and I gotta pee.
Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
Don't expect me to be a good little doggy and tag along. Also, no one's gonna get these references to the last game you played. Mother, help me! There's a head attached to my neck and I'm in it!
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache.
Help! Someone cut my head off and try to murder the rest of me!
A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
Encyclopedia says, somehow you know what it is. A corpus kinema motor carriage. Open your eyes. Let me check something real quick on the chat. This is an upgrade. I wasn't face down in my own puke. Alright. A magnetized bottle of Commodore Red is empty. To empty cassette tape. Take all. I am game. Empty cassette tape. Let's take a look at it. There's other stuff I know, but it's like I also tend to draw during the other guys' streams. Not because I hate them, but because I need to keep my artwork skills in place. I know it sounds pretentious, but when you have a degree that you haven't used for years in trying to learn basics of Photoshop and stuff, you kind of want to get your money's worth. Empty cassette tape. There used to be some tape in this case, but it was destroyed in a fit of rage. Something about the 10-year single smallest church in St. Anne's must have rubbed someone the wrong way. Label says it was recorded in 43. Okay. Looks like someone tore out the tape while the song was playing. This real tape player is on, still rolling empty. Hold tab to highlight. Ah, I see. Give me a tie. This has two pulled chain switches. One ends in a tie fan, the other in a light bulb. The truly horrific nut tie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades. Software, medium tie, medium grab the tie. Let's try it. You reach You reach out to grab the tie, but what's this? Diffuse. Radiating chest pain. Doom comes over you. Grab your chest. This is bad. It was like sharp stones grinding in your chest and keeping you from moving for quite a long time. Still ongoing. That was a good time to start worrying. Finally, the pressure recedes. You find yourself covered in cold sweat and try not to move, hoping it'll keep you from dying. I almost had a heart attack reaching for the tie. Interfacing. You know what you should do? You should stop the fan. Oh, what kind of voice should I give interfacing? There's 24. I know there's 24 aspects, but can't make a voice for those. But still, you know what you should do? You should stop the fan, then try again. It'll get easier. How about endurance? Do it. If you want to die, the stabbing pain in your chest is telling you you're hanging by a thread here. Lock, grab the tie. All right, pull on the light bulb. A terrible mistake. Turns the lights off immediately. You can practically feel the photons burn a hole in your brain. Bring it on. Pain threshold. Your eyes burn with photosensitivity. It's not good. I'm a masochist. I'm a mess. Oh, I love this design. It's like pain threshold is all like these spines going in through his ribs. It's like they all have these like surreal portrayals, but this one I think is really good. Pull on the fan like a nincompoop, like a baby. The blades come squeaky to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now. Grab the tie. Yay! You swoop it up and catch the tie. Snap! It's released from the blade. Item gained. Horrific necktie. What you have in your hand is a truly hideous necktie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose. Yeah, I am. Am I Gorster's like great granddaddy? The neck is adorned with a grayish pattern. It's disturbingly vivid. Somehow you feel as if you'd be wrong to ever take it off. It's your friend now. You'll betray if you change it for some boring scarf. +1 Inland Empire. Vivid imagination. What's interact? We got clothes. What's in lexical? Wonder what else is there. Oh! So if I start off... Oh, so I guess, these... Do you hear that sound? It's like 2 neurons kind of scraping together like metal. So I guess you can not only choose your stats, but you can choose like 1 perk to start off with. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 24. So logic, encyclopedia, rhetoric, drama, conceptualization, visual calculus. This actually seems like stuff I would get into, especially visual calculus. Reconstruct crime scenes, make the laws of physics work for the law. Yeah, like I'm not a super genius, but I tend to be more detail-oriented. Drama, play the actor, lie and detect lies. Hand-eye coordination, perception. In Fallout, perception was my favorite. Like stat, even more than intelligence. I only did intelligence for the skill points, and Fallout 4, you know, Fallout 4, you don't really have to worry about like playing a dummy anymore. And I actually, when I get to Fallout 4, it'll be 1 intelligence, and then just enough for the idiot savant thing, just to finally do a idiotic character that isn't like, you know, like bound to choke on a small toy. Oh, what's this? Green shoe, left foot. Hi Kitsune, did my raid work? I don't know. I have no idea how to check my stats. Like, but hey, welcome. This is. I nearly killed myself. I nearly got a heart attack. Getting the tie off the fan. Oh, that is so different from what I saw. Don't worry about it. Green crocodile leather shoe has a high heel and chrome embellishments. It fits your left foot perfectly. Now all that remains is to find the other shoe. Ah, pants. My mortal nemesis. Take all. Flare cut trousers. Nice one is savoir-faire tied around the thighs. Electrochemistry tied around the tied around the crotch. These golden brown trousers are flare cut. Normal bell-button trousers would be boot cut, but these are far from normal. They are someone's piss-soaked, cum-stained party pants. Someone. I hope it's mine. When you say someone's, do you mean someone else's? Cause that's not sanitary. How long may I have to buy to wear someone else's dirty pants? Disco ass blazer. Looks like someone skinned this blazer off some long extinct disco ammo. It has an enigmatic right rectangle on the back and right sleeve. Interesting, a white rectangle. +1 spirit decor. Halogen watermarks. Okay. Oh, this is it. Oh yeah, I know this is a point of interest. Broken window. The window stands broken in its frames. Cold wind blows in. Visual calculus SE9. Assess the damage. Visual calculus. The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside. I think I'll give the intelligence ones kind of like a robot voice of varying kinds. Like, yeah, the shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside. Did I break it with my own hands? Look at them. A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent. What did this then? More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact. Wait, what am I doing? Something you've done before. Assess the size of the impact. It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking at something heavy and larger than your fist. A single green shoe you found fits the hole almost as well as your foot. It would have also been heavy enough if thrown with force. Congratulations! You smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you can still find the other on the balcony outside. The door to it should be outside your room. Maybe it wasn't me? You mean someone else took your shoe off and smashed the window through with it? Well, I am pissant drunk. Logic. This person also forced the drinks on you. I should go and get that shoe. A cool wind gushes in. Your toes curl up from the code. New task. Find your other shoe. Seems like a green snake shoes missed his partner. You should find before go venture well unknown. 2 shoes are better than 1. Unite them again. Let's look at this fan. You hurt me! Pull on the light bulb. Lights are off again. Yeah, I turn you off. I take away your only existence. You see bottles in the bathtub. Wine, beer, and sweet liquors. Guess this is a shirt. White satin shirt. +1 conceptualization, a real statement to wear. +1 suggestion, unsavory odor. This white satin shirt used to be fancy. It used to really catch the light. Now it smells like someone took a piss in the armpits. Oh no, did you wear it to work? I sweat a lot at work. I probably shouldn't be saying that on the internet, but I am anyway. Guess it's locked. A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Conceptualization. Was this not the same Elon that found vampires and lays waste to cities, virile, uncaring towards the little things? Probably not. No. Hot wire sprays from the faucet's base, and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself. Just a vague impression of a man. Yeah, there it is, right there. There he is, the vague impression. Also probably my memory of myself. Suddenly you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor. Really? Nothing? Really? All recollection of the person you are, the person in your life, and even the world you're in, has drowned in a sea of blood alcohol. This was no mere night of drinking. It was a deluge of world-ending proportions. Wipe the mirror. As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Inland Empire. Abort! You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you'll see there. and you will never unbecome it. I don't care. Maybe I should touch it first. Make sure there's nothing wrong with my face. Yeah, there's definitely something wrong with it. Wait, is that the mirror talking? What? What's wrong? Where do you begin? There's the bloatedness, then the swollenness. It's like there's an upholstery of alcohol underneath your skin. At least my tongue's okay. Okay, touch your tongue. It's not. It's swollen, snail-like, wriggling between your fingers. I'm sorry. Touch your nose. Bet you are. Your nose feels like a small balloon in the middle of your face. It hurts when you honk it. Honk, honk. Honk. Ow! It doesn't appear to be particularly tiny nose either. Not with all the drinks it's absorbed for you. I'm scared. I want to stop doing this. Don't be scared. It's only your face. It's not like anyone's gonna see it. Wipe the mirror now. Ah! Behold! You have no idea who this thing is, do you? Dear Lord, help me. What is this? This is the face of a late-stage alcoholic. Too late. You clearly have rigor mortis on your face, or... Wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why? I'm not making it. The face is making it itself. I have no sense, and I must frown. Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself. Okay, try to stop. Oh my god, you can't stop! It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face, and now it won't come off. Oh no! What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey? Superstardom? God, I don't know. I speak supposed a phrase meant for ladies. It's I'm insinuating that I'm vaguely sympathetic. I think I'm sort of pulling it off too, in a sad has-been kind of way. There's a charm to it. Superstardom. I think it's suggested for ladies. It's an expression of pain. You are correct. Encyclopedia. Formidable. Dig deep into my locate source of the expression. Electrochemically possible. Attempt to stop the expression from happening. Let's go. Ah, damn it. Encyclopedia says, like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know from now. Let the mirror be for now. Oh, well. Guess I gotta get my goddamn shoe. How do I run? I should probably figure out how to run. Where's the options? Oh, options. Window displays your quality. Let me just... Alright, so nothing for... Nothing really for the, running right now. I know there's a way to run. You must value privacy. The door has been locked from the inside. Well, let's open it. Oh, come on, open it. Open the door. Look out. The morning light hurts your eyes. It's hazy, but you see the ocean and some war-torn buildings. Alright, so how do I get out? Help! I don't know how to open doors, oh no. Wait, do I right-click? Maybe I right-click. Come on. It's locked for the inside, come on. How am I supposed to open doors? Enter. Space. Oh, perception here. You hear a jingle. So I press space. The keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants. Fish them out. It says, whirling in rags on the aluminum keyring. There's a single key etched on a ring. Number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door. Encyclopedia. Encyclopedia says, the Whirling in Rags is a hostile cafeteria on the urban coast, frequented by dock workers. Wait, does that mean I can open this now? La Paba 26 Cetrogad Arid. Come on, how do I run now? Maybe there's a way to like check items within items. And I was supposed to check my pants or something. Hmm. The calendar says it's March. It's March. The year is 51.
Hello, officer.
Cliché. Miss Orange Disco Dancer. The young woman raises the cigarettes to her lips. Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28. Conceptualization. A silver jumpsuit falls off her like scale armor, sparkling. This is the sparkle of too many nights out on the city. Officer, am I loyalty personnel?
No.
She seems perplexed by your question. Wait, I know. Business ed. Chief Executive Officer, right? The young woman shakes her head slowly. Officer could be an artistic statement. A claim to official renown. Officer is my stage name, right? I can see myself as a middle disco artist called the Officer. That's too wild. Chief Technical Officer is what I am.
No. You're a police officer, sir?
Are you sure? You're shitting me.
I'm not. Unless you've been shitting us all this time.
She takes another drag. All this time?
You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
And what business is that?
I couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Better get back to work then. You have no doubt about the drinking. But do you strike yourself as a tight-lipped drunk? She must have heard something. Suggestion. Try the expression on her. Let her know you want her physically. Failure. The words have already left your mouth, and I knew this was coming. That's what I did. I want to have fuck with you. She erupts in laughter, all the fatigue swept from her face. What was that? That's not even how words are used. What did you say? Come on, say it again. I said I wanted to have sex with you. No, you see, that's not what you said. You said, but she's unable to finish, consumed with laughter. Come on, please, priest, one more time. I said, I want to have fuck with you. God damn right you did, you crazy asshole, you. She wipes the tears from her eyes. What kind of cop are you? I'm the cop. I'm a cop of the apocalypse. My quarter of the apocalypse. Has the time come already? She raised an eyebrow. Yes, we are mere minutes away from the total collapse of reality. No, we still have some centuries to go? Fuck no. Cops walking around with no memory of who they are, saying what I just said. The end can't be more than 2 days away. You're one intense cop. Anyone ever tell you that? Yeah, I guess I'm pretty intense. I'm sure I usually just... Yeah, I guess I'm pretty intense. Alright then. She looks like I should go and prepare for what's to come. And thank you. This has been delightful. I do hope it happens sooner, otherwise. She extinguishes her cigarette.
It's gonna suck for you later when you have to interrogate me.
Sachet, 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 sachet.
And for the record, no, I didn't do it.
That's real femme fatale. Looks like she left a nice long stub in the ashtray. It's still smoking. Knock. There's no answer. Perception. You hear the shower being turned on, somewhere inside. Yeah, I already know that she doesn't leave the shower. This is the weekend edition of satirical neighbor Trump Le Monde. I have no idea what that is. Oh, I could double click and it'll run. Iguanas -4 centigrade. Bad road conditions. Oh, I see. This is the weather report. There's something on the table. Mine now. My money. Point for real. Do you do something behind Kitsuragi's back? Sneak out after he's gone to sleep. Oh ho. Also, Fox, if you're still there, maybe raids don't work on someone who isn't affiliated? Or maybe my connection's just bad. Or maybe it's because I don't know, this thing is kind of, lag. Like, I could play the game itself pretty fine, but the loading time is actually pretty laggy. Laggy, laggy, lag. Laggy, laggy, lag. Laggy, 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 lag. Yeah, I guess I guess the only downside to a laptop is that very visual intensive games like this will definitely take a while to Disco Elysium not responding. Oh no, 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 no. You don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Alright. It says it's not responding, so give it a little while. So how's everyone else's day going as we wait for this day to, you know, start up and not be stupid? There we go, there we go. Never mind, I'm not interested in what you have to say anymore. My shoe! Together at last! Jekyll and Hyde, together at last! +1 composure, awesome watchtower heroes. -1 savoir-faire, here's ridiculously high. They may have lost some of their luster over the years, but these green crocodile's leather shoes fit you perfectly. Alright. I have found my shoe. A gust of briny wind washes over you. Composure, there they both are. Two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet. Like two baby crocodiles. Wait, these do not look like normal cop shoes. It's pretty clear a normal cop is not what you are. How do they fit? Good. They're balanced, comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told. Yay, I found my shoes! I found my shoes! I'm so happy. Happy, happy, happy. Most people settle for bed after 2100 or not long after. At night, the streets are emptier. At 200, everyone's asleep. Well, except me on Monday, or except me on a like early work day. I have to be up at 1. Well, I have to be up at 2 to get to work. The first half hour dedicated to getting my shoe. Short on money, equip a plastic bag, collect bottles, and sell them at Frite. Frite. Oh, that's some heavily pixelization. Nice music. What's the sign say? Summer door closed for the winter. Ah, the 4 seasons. This is where lyrics should be. A big old karaoke mic just waiting for someone to sing into it. The speaker is connected to the radio. The music is seasoned with static. Guard, to the cafeteria manager. A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again. Empathy. Everything is cool between you and this guy. He's a big fan. Makes small talk. Look at that stuffed bird. A competent work at taxidermy, the white and brown seabird lies among a piles of coasters and dry mugs, one of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on the wall. Encyclopedia says, this is a great skua. The seabird is the symbol for the discovery of the Enceladine Isla, the part of the world you are in right now. The small steel tag says as much. The great skua. Sterekarisqua. Can I help you with that? Look, your buddy is over there.
Look, your buddy is over there.
He looks at the doors where a man in a bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
What do you mean by my buddy? He pretends not to hear you. Concentrate on the bird instead. Are you the bartender?
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
He's very animated all of a sudden. This seems like a touchy subject. What's the difference?
I have 3 cafeterias to manage. 3. Sylvie tends the bar here, not me. I'm only standing in.
Where'd this Sylvie go?
She just, you know.
He shrugs. His eyes... Oh, this is drama. Hold on. I gotta do a voice for this. His eyes dart from left to right. This man isn't lying, but he's hiding something. She just... What?
So now you're a cop? Forget it.
Alright, fine. Be that way, bitch. What's that? No, what is that? There's a green thing up here. What is it? I want to see what it is. Or is that on, like, the upper floor? The menu is wiped clean. Only the word Monday is written on it. This is a water cooler. A large bubble is rising to the surface. The door is bolted. A sign reads, "Kitchen reserved for personnel until 1300. Inside, you catch a glimpse of Union paraphernalia. A strike poster, some red pennants. I'm part of a union. They saved my ass a few times. A sign reads, "This hall reserved for union members. Doors open 1600 hours." The Royal Pinball machine is unplugged. No, I wanted to play pinball.
Hello, sweetie. You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
She nods towards the man in the orange bomber jacket. Alright, fine, Mom. A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. You. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. On the sleeve of his bomber jacket, as well on his back, are the same enigmatic white rectangles as on your blazer. Shake his hand.
Hello. I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
Ah, so I'm 16 ranks higher than you. You realize he's waiting for your name. I really don't know my name, just call me officer. Conceptualization. Invent a name for yourself. Yes! Concentration makes you squint your eyes. Your name should be deep golden orange, like a forest fire looming on the horizon, but mixed with the stench of liquor rising from your breath. You're 2 steps closer to it, but there are still many to go. It is not yet time.
Okay then.
He processes the information, then disregards it.
It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
Oh no, I was too busy getting shit-faced. Our scheduling conflict was me getting shit-faced. What he means is he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you have been otherwise occupied. You mean him? Nod toward cafeteria manager. Yeah, talk to him.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
What interviews?
At the 57th, we like to prepare an initial list of persons of interest, and then just skim the surface.
He gestures with
Prepare
his
the field,
fingers.
Get to know the players. You don't do that? Maybe it's not an inter-district practice.
I haven't.
Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
Dead body?
Mm-hmm.
I don't like dead bodies.
Sure, but did you take it down from the tree?
I don't even like emptying rat traps. I've had to do that for like a... We had to like get a couple of rats at work once because they were chewing things in the packages. And it's not like we're negligent. It's just that the thing about pests is that unless you cleanse the world, someone's gonna get them. So, no.
So the body is still in the tree.
It's a seesaw. No, it's a. I can make a swing with it.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
It's a grungy swing. How can you be so sure I'm from the police? I was sent here to meet the detective for Precinct 31. You have the insignia of the Citizens Militia on your sleeve and on your back. He points to your jacket. I suppose you could be impersonating him. You could have gotten the insignia from the black market or forged it. But for now, I'm going to set these possibilities aside. I am not from the Inspectorate General. Encyclopedia says Inspectorate General means internal affairs. Well, you say he is not from the Rat Squad and isn't supposed to suspect such thing. You mean internal affairs? Yes, but I am not then. I am from criminal investigation. You said insignia. These right triangles, you mean? Yes, but they're just white triangles. They are not just white triangles. They bear a halogen watermark with the letters RCM and a pattern resembling the street grid of Revachol West. I would ask you to step into the headlights of my motor carriage, but again, it's none of my concern. I need you to do your job. But should I have a badge or something? You mean you don't have a badge? It was not on me when I woke up. Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You could use it to report your badge missing. I would advise you to locate it as quickly as possible, but getting the body down should still take precedence. But I can't remember anything. He looks at you for a moment in silence. I could see you drank last night and the night before, and that you are still drunk now, but I've seen officers go through much worse. Much worse. If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby, but as I said, the dead body should be our #1 concern. What are we supposed to do again? Talk to the manager, then we go back out and take the body down. Let's roll. Interview cafeteria manager, inspect the victim's body. After you, officer. Lieutenant Kim Kitsuragi is now in your party. In your party. You can talk to him whenever by clicking on him. Let's review. Know something about murder happened in a yard. Report your badge missing. And inspect victim's body. Yo, barkeep! Man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant. Mr. Gott, right?
Mr. Gart, right? You run this place.
Yes.
He responds tersely.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41.
He looks to you, realizing he still doesn't know your name. I'm currently in between names. What is gold? What is? I should say it's like Pinky. What is golden orange like a forest fire, but smells like liquor?
Are you kidding me?
No, man, help me out. What is golden orange? It smells like liquor.
It's you. It's obviously you. You smell like liquor, and you're orange.
See? Everyone agrees it's your color scheme. We're on the right track with this name thing.
Is this what you get when you call the police now? We've been waiting for a week here.
Hey, some of them don't come at all. If you're a McDonald's that gets robbed, screw you. They got better things to do. I'm not bitter about my time at McDonald's.
Sir, I understand your concern, but we are here to do a job. And for us to do it, I need you to stay calm.
Yes, of course.
He takes a step back.
I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene, but it also took you a while to call us. It was you who placed the call, correct?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
He looks behind a pile of coasters, finds a slip of paper, and hands it to the lieutenant. New quest. Who made through? Someone reported the handing to the RCM. Maybe you found out who it was, so make sure it lies on events. You have an idea where to start, but the caller could have been anyone. This sounds like something you can use to call to Sylvie later.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What? With Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
Is that so snobby? It just sounds like a snobby way to say I'm a area franchise manager.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are. But as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective?
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions. Right, then. Questions. I got this. His face expresses profound doubt in your having this. Asking about the body's location before asking if he killed him. People give up information in the more innocuous questions, which you can later use in the more sinister ones, not vice versa. Where exactly is the body? Behind this building, there's a courtyard. He points to the kitchen behind him. They hoisted him up on the tree there. And how do we get there then? That's easy. See that door there? He points to the west. First, you exit through that. Then to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You could get to the courtyard through there. No need for keys. The hole is big enough for Franco-Generian cavalry to fit through. Encyclopedia says, this man means the heavy cavalry of innocence Franco-Negro, swooping over the plains and nations of the enemies of mankind, 5th century style. Unified currency, the concept of cool, came in their wake. They wore lamaya and carried guns. But first and foremost, Franco-Nigerians, heavy cavalry was really, really wide. That hole in the fence must be enormous. Who killed him? I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job. This is it. He said they hoisted him up on a tree. Who is this they if he doesn't know? Before he said they hoisted him up on a tree, who do you mean by they? Oh, he was a bit surprised you caught that. People are saying it was the union dock workers, that it was the lynching. Who exactly is saying that? The locals, customers, the people who eat here. A lot of dock workers eat here. Sylvie told me everyone knows the dock workers still did it. Did the shit, I can't say these words. Did the Debardeur themselves tell her this? Or is it the rumor? I don't really know. You have to ask her. Why would the dock workers lynch this man? I would suppose it's because they have nothing better to do. You mean the strike? Yes, the strike. He makes little quotation marks with his fingers. The man they hid was a security guard for the harbor company, I hear. A mercenary. The unionistas probably thought they'd send a message. I have another question. Lieutenant turns the page of a little notebook he's been scribbling in. Why did Sylvie go away? Haven't you asked me that already? What is it with you and this woman? She has nothing to do with this. No, before I asked you where. Now I'm asking you why she left. Okay, you got me. She went away because of the dead body out back. Because I asked for her number. That's why Sylvie rid away. I hope you appreciate that. The lieutenant opens his little notebook at the cover. The number is safely tucked away in a small pocket. Thank you, he says. Merci. Didn't go well? I asked an employee out. She didn't want to come, but felt obliged to. It was a bad idea. Now what is so goddamn fascinating about that for you? It's got nothing to do with the lynching. This stuff gets on my nerves. I'm a feminist. I think he's too cranky for that. I guess I like to be thorough. Everything has something to do with everything. I don't just went for it. Everything has something to do with everything. Good for you. Was there something else? I'd like to get back to what I was doing. That's all. Let's go. Allons-y. Not so fast. He points to you. You owe me 130 real. What's real? Oh, excuse me. You owe me 130 real. He pronounces the R with a mock aristocratic accent. Encyclopedia says the IIR, or Intersolar Real, is the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it's safe to assume he means you owe him some money. Real, do you mean some sort of street cred? Oh, I understand. You mean I owe you money. Well, you're a genius. That's right, money. Your list established at 130 real. He points the red ledger on his counter. What do I owe this place for? Let's see. Hit your back returns the page to the ledger. 3 nights at a terror for 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the hole. Then there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work, so don't try and tell me you didn't. That'll be 40 real in damages. The other thing you annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually more, but we've rounded down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revachel. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 equals 130 real. Yes, real is still money. What exactly is money? What are you, a philosopher? Since I woke up, I have trouble remembering the most basic concepts of reality. Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like a hostel room, or, he peeks at the ledger, or 8 bottles of potent blend and 9 packs of Royal Extra. You use it for everything, really? Proceed and show him the coins you found. Proceed, but don't show him the coins. They're yours. There's a shuffle of nylons that Kitsuragi looks for something in the pockets of his orange bomber. What happens now? He turns to the lieutenant. I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't. If he doesn't have the money tonight, then he shrugs. Officer, maybe you are better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away. Isn't there somewhere else I can stay around here? I don't have a home. You mean somewhere else to wrap a huge debt? I don't think so. The union squeezed most places out of business to fund the strike. You're better off home. I don't have a home. Officer, a pattern of creases appears on his forehead. You really need to take this up with your station. I have a short radio in your car. Call them. Ask for assistance. We have to get this investigation started now. Pay for damages. The man wants to say something, then thinks better of it. Good luck. Pay for damages. Ask your station for additional funds. Well, time to mooch off my fellow officers. What's this? A woman's hand wrote yesterday's menu. Today starts in a man's handwriting. By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it. As I said, I don't think I have one. But you have been in this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You have to be somewhere. Up on Marvel Hill. Why did you say that? These are just synapses firing. It doesn't mean anything. The name must have some meaning for me. Lieutenant Kitsuragi, do you know of a place called Marvel Hill? No. Thanks for a moment. But isn't that expression? Not a place? An expression? Aside, up on Marvel Hill, a great high place. One that is impossible to climb back to. That doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money. Can I trace my way back somehow to exact straight the exact number of a building? You could try. You could try. Run some addresses in your head where you get the time. Maybe the street or apartment will appear. So I know this is the thought system. Lonesome long way home. Temporary research bonus. +1 encyclopedia. Factual memory returns. Research time 6 hours 5 minutes. Problem. Let's rewind. Let's trace your drunken steps back home. Jump across the raised channel bridge southwest of here. Fall over. Get up. Get off the asphalt in 20 minutes. Shuffle your feet through Courtyard. Scary little children. Go under the great race motor track, the 881, until you reach the Domain Eminent in North Jamrock. The streets are frozen this time of year, caked with ice. Walk down Main, to perdition. There's a side alley there, and your footprints in the mud. Internalize. So yeah, now I can internalize thoughts and just let them, like, happen. And so it says 6 hours 5 minutes, so it should be by the end of the day that I can do this. Inland Empire. You should totally sing karaoke here the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People know your vast oceanic soul. The soul of humans. The soul of persona. My soul's cubic content is obscured by the hangover. Of course, at this point, precise measurements of your soul can only be performed for the outside. It needs to be heard through a PA system by other people. What should I say when it comes to it? You should see this sad small church song from the tape you found. That was obvious. Of course, they'll really get engaged on my soul. They'll really get engaged on my soul with that one. Serves them right. Right with that smirk off their face with your sad, tragic song. Who's laughing now? No one. You would need another copy of the tape first, though. The one upstairs is destroyed. Finished thought. So I guess a little halo is like thought bubbles. Let's save before anything else. No, I pressed escape to save. Save game. Confirm. Now I guess I interview this lady.
Hello again, sweetie. I see you met up with your colleague.
The lieutenant nods politely. Wait, who's Sweetie? Who's Sweetie?
Why? You are, officer.
I'm no Sweetie, look at me.
You are a handsome man, officer, with your moustache and your chiseled jaw, and that silly dimple on your chin.
Lady, in real life, I have mutton chops, a Hank Hill-shaped head, and like a little pudgy cheek right here. So I guess Sweetie by some standards, but... actually, this joke hit a dead end. Whatever, thank you for the compliment. I need to learn to take those. Dimple or not, I'm a bitter man. The years have taken their toll. That stupid dimple has only brought me suffering.
Take heart, officer. You're still a man in your prime.
And I'm wasting every second of it.
You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained, I completely forgot to introduce myself.
I guess scatterbrain too.
I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
Her eyes glitter over the rims of her glasses as she looks up, smiling. Esprit de corps. This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot. You seem to be in a chair. How'd you like to roll with me? I don't know if you noticed, but I don't know where I am or what I'm doing or anything. Sweetie meets buddy. Do sweeties get buddy? Yes, dear. I'm a paraplegic. A paraplegic is someone with limited or no ability to use the lower half of their body. Paraplegia is caused by spinal cord injuries, like falling from a great height or a grenade explosion. Grenade. Did you fight a war? No, dear. I'm not quite that old. Although I was injured in the line of duty. Were you a mountaineer? Nothing so glamorous, dear. Though when I was young, I dreamt of planting the Revicolian flag somewhere on some figurative peak. What'd you do then? I was training and development manager at a rapidly expanding mail-order shoe company. Shoes! You'd think it would be a safe job, but it had to be everywhere. And well, once I had to be under some faulty scaffolding. I was lucky. This was almost 20 years ago, and I was compensated exceptionally well. One can only dream of such payoffs nowadays. She runs her hand over the chrome wheels of her chair. Sorry, it was Ruby mentioned wheelchair. Let's move on. That's quite alright. I'm used to people asking questions. I know they're thinking about it anyway. How'd you like to roll with me? Her eyes lit up. Whatever do you mean? I want you to be my wheelchair partner in fighting crime, raiding backyard corpses, and catching sequence killers. Sequence killers? Oh my, she sounds impressed. But I think you already have a partner, sweetie. A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from a tree. Kip, of course! I forgot I had you! Yes, it seems to me you do well to stick close to him. He has the look of an upstanding officer of the law, someone you can lean on, and sweetie, you are looking unsteady. She looks down. And even if you weren't there, I don't think you had much use for me. Why? 3 heads are better than 2. Thank you, but... She looks out the window wistfully. Well, today's this is the most wheelchair accessible place you see. I'd slow you down. She turns it back to you with a hopeful glint in her eye. Perhaps another time? Sweetie needs buddy. Do sweeties get buddy? Her expression becomes very serious. Oh, sweetie, I heard your conversation with the manager about your financial troubles. When do you get your next paycheck? What's a paycheck? Haven't seen any paychecks. You must be joking, he pauses, reflecting. Although our pay does sometimes feel like a joke. It's not easy to assert your right to a decent living wage when you don't have a strong union behind you. Oh yeah, so we're replaced without a union. This is like Bizarre World. Maybe we should talk to Everett, the union leader. Interesting idea. This Everett sounds powerful. Maybe we can wrangle some coins out of his pocket? Right, let's change the subject. I don't know if you noticed, but I don't know where I am or what I'm doing. Or anything. Her eyes follow your movements with some concern. Yes, sir, you look rather dazed, like a stunned fox, but surely things can't be that bad. I drank so hard, I literally forgot everything. Oh my, it takes a moment to process. You know where we are, right? The Whirling Rags cafeteria. It's in my keys. That's right. And where is Whirling and Rags cafeteria located? In hell. We're all in hell. She flashes you a worried look. We're in the city of Revachol, dear. Honestly, I don't know diddly squat about Revachol. What kind of place is this? Her gray eyes widen. How would I even begin to tell you? Revachol is the most beautiful city in the world. We're fortunate to be here, you and I. I haven't seen many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Revachol is a rare jewel. This city used to rule the world, though it has seen better days. There's a pause as she studies your expression. You must look quite lost. Speaking of history, you know what year it is, right? All I know is that we're approaching the end times. Perhaps, dear, perhaps. But for now, it's just the spring of 51. The lieutenant studies you, rubbing his chin. I'm again. Hey, Gabraham, how you doing? Yeah, just doing this. I nearly got a heart attack in that tie down from the fan. It was hilarious. I begin to suspect that you might need to be completely adrift to this reality, thinks the lieutenant. How could it be that bad? Never mind. We're in this now. I can tell that this is taxes for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government? What is your starting build? I did the intellect. That one, like, antisocial but smart and only, like, subpar physique is like, yeah, that reflects me personally. We are governed by intelligent machines that perform calculations to determine the freest market. Everyone hustles and grinds like a badass visionary. Yeah, I did that too. Yeah, like it's really funny to like almost get a heart attack getting the tie down. Oh, nothing like that, dear. Revachol is a zone of control, led by an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We almost have no government of my own. Certainly no machines. Well, at least there's no AM. I don't know. Still look like there's a lot of hustling going on. Maybe she's wrong. Also, if there's no government, how come there are cops? Already on the edge of death. Hello. Yeah. Oh dear, this is troubling. You really ought to know that, being one yourself. There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been complicated since the revolution. But we should stop for a day, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone. Half-light. She's scared now. She realized you really are brain damaged. What is the revolution you mentioned? A defeat, I'm afraid. The people of this archipelago tried to build something new, something different. The rest of the world didn't like it, so they came and ended it. This was 40 years ago. What does that have to do with anything not being cops? It has something to do with everything. I really don't know how to explain it better. Who could tell me more? Someone more educated in sweeping matters? Maybe you should ask. She turns to the lieutenant. No, he looks away. I'm not an encyclopedia. I want to be a guide either. I am a detective. Also, the thought I'm currently percolating inside right now is trying to remember where the hell I live before this place evicts me. Of course, she turns to you. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated, though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Montenay. That's a good point. This doesn't look like to be rich central. I gotta get going now. Of course, dear. Good luck with your case. She gives you a small wave. The theme of that pinball machine is a standard royalist theme, used on everything from pinball cabinets to full-flavor cigarettes. What are its hallmarks? Clean to a picture book version of the past century, waiting for the king to come back and cast out all the profiteers and homosexuals. Basically, imagine a yellow plastic crown with liquor brand emblazoned on it. Yeah, this king sucks. Wait, where do I get such a crown? It comes free with the 6 packs of Really Rodeur. The words Rodeur are stamped on into the crowd's plastic. I'd rather know more about the world of today. The contemporary period stands still. The faded carousel of progress that do the royalists is winding itself down. Our time is decelerating. Into what? No one knows. What do you know about shit?
Yes?
You seem to be following me. Excuse me? Nothing, just an observation. You have he's looking for right words, a distinctive way of walking. If I were walking in front of you, we have surely collided. What do you mean distinctive? I hope you don't take this the wrong way. It's just a collegial observation. In the 57th, we call it the Jamrock Shuffle. Officers from Jamrock's 41st precinct tend to move a bit erratically. How's that? They say it's a scene-clearing technique developed by one of your lieutenants for gathering evidence. It's erratic, yet thorough. Prioritizes containers. Oh, so we dumpster dive. Yes, but containers contain things. Shiny things. They're interesting. That's racist. How predatory containers? I'm sure you don't. I'm just making a stupid interdepartmental thing. I'm making assumptions. We should move on. Oh, thank you for auto-saving. Can't put more points in skill? Drugs raise learn cats, but they're bad for your health. Well, too bad. I don't give two shits about my health. I have an ex-wife somewhere. I'm doing the Gorister playthrough. I'm Gorister now. I was a Gorister. I'm a Gorister who dreamed that he was a Cheska, and he was less miserable, but then he woke up. And however else that quote goes from Jeff Goldblum's The Fly. Keep a snow melts in the wheelbarrow. The street sign reads, "Fuck the police. Fuck the police avenue." Yeah. Pigs go home. The street name is illegible. It's funny that this is the one country where police don't have a union. It's like close winter police use main entrance. So it's like this really is opposite land. There are balls inside. You can pick them up if you had a bag. Give me a bag. Rue de Sekia's 8B. Well, I'm going to go straight for the body. I think that the game is probably going to be set up. You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic. Visual calculus, medium. Reconstruct the movement. Nice! The tire tracks were left here by an unknown event that took place some days ago. It's a message written in the language of burnt rubber. Start, crash, reverse, turn. Nice! Some of that rubber stuck to the tiles right in the front of the whirling the rags. This is point A. The driver started there. And then accelerated straight to the fence. Left a hole big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry, according to the cafeteria manager. What happened next? The driver proceeded to back out of the yard, barely stopping before hitting the adjacent building. Before heading south. Must have been in a hurry. Is this connected to the case? I'm not sure. There are plenty of traffic after this waiting to happen in Montenay. With the jam right here on the roundabout, I'll keep this separate. You could follow the track south. There seems to be a canal there. See where they went if you find the time. Pardon me. I think I like visual calculus better than encyclopedia. That one makes me feel smart. Oh. Ooh, what's this? Box. Container. 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 Magnesium. +1 morale. Mine. You can hardly contain your excitement. Yeah. I'm thinking outside of the box with this humor. Yes. Items. What? Where's magnesium? Or is it automatically used for my morale? That's great for you. Oh. Oh, no, wait. Oh, shit. No, he had a thought. Smells like spoiled meat and curdled dairy. A human being decomposes. Heal and morale items are added over your health and morale. Okay. You can expend them by pressing those buttons. Alright. This winch mechanism has been oxidizing for some years. Would recommend saving them until you die. Okay. I'm also talking to chat here, by the way. Since events can heal your health and morale. What? Can I not go here? Can I at least look at that? Oh no, she's gotta go around or something. Sorry, I just gotta check something on my phone real quick. An inconspicuous pile of roofing material, Eternite. Why am I looking at this pile of roofing material? You know what? Let's try it. Nice! Because there's a secret door hidden behind the panels of Eternite. That's why they're too orderly. Pull the panels aside. There it is! You see a shabby little door. Boom, baby! All a roll of a dice. There it is. What is this then? A tool shed? He peeks inside. Let's investigate. I shouldn't be so proud of a roll of the dice working out, but fuck it, I like this. I think I go like yeah, oh nice. I only got I know that the fail check is the skill check here is kind of unfair because it's half is like, well, I should be calling skill checks unfair because it's like it's what you're getting, what you have to deal with, but I think if I get more skill points, I'll definitely be using more visual calculus. I just love visual calculus. That makes me feel the most at home with this build. A silver plate with traces of bone yellow powder. Be still, my bean heart. It's amphetamine. Sweet amphetamine! The lieutenant is studying the powder and mirror. He's studying you. I'm drooling over the stuff. You can get through the game almost no matter what you fail to exceed, I assume. Unless you die, of course, lol. Yeah, if I had 1 hit point, the heart attack going after the die would have killed me. Only having 2 saved me. Yeah, probably, like, you could probably complete the game no matter what your skills checks are, but you'll probably, like, be locked out of certain things. There's a good vague way to ask where you stands on drug use. Professionally, I mean. Hold on, I gotta... Oh, I blew the powder all over the lieutenant. I just sneezed the amphetamines everywhere. I'm sorry. Did you get high, Kim? Gesundheit. Thank you. I use Gesundheit in real life because feeling bless you as an atheist just feels weird. And there are people who don't know what Gesundheit means. It's like, really? I wasn't thinking about taking it. I swear. I was thinking about justice. Of course, detective. Swift justice. Don't worry. We don't have to investigate every trace of narcotics. The lieutenant points to the ladder in the corner. Yeah. Swift lightning justice. Harder. Faster. Harder. Justier. Bustier. Gesundheit is a good word. Yeah. I just love it. That sound. Gesundheit. Gesundheit. See that ladder there? It's probably another way into the industrial harbor, though. A secret path local kids use. Means good health, yeah. Poster says, get out of the way or get fucked up. Oh, is this Kuno's place? Is this Kuno's place? My money. My money! How much money do I have? How much money? Where's my money? Where's my money? Where's my money? Where's my money, bitch? Where's my money? Oh, come on. Where's my money? Where's my money? Oh, it's only right here. Cured pig's head. Looks mummified. Is it a machine for pigs? A tube of anti-magnesium magnesium supplement. A magnesium supplement you rub on your chest to live a heavy, magnesium-rich life. Yeah, I'm slurring my words. So what is this? Red checks can be tried only once. Failed white checks can be retried by increasing the relevant skill. Huh, so let's see where this goes. Man, I still gotta use the short way to get money, get my badge, and find out what the hell that lady's talking to. Or find out who Sylvie is. What's this? Wait, where am I going? Am I seriously going the long way around here? Oh, there's some lag. Well, that's some good pathfinding right there. Wait, no, crate. All this was for my stream from yesterday. Oh, cool. So we're kind of catching up to each other a little bit. Nosafed. +1 health. Alright, now back to trying to get this thing. Even though I'm in 5 streets, oh well. Well, I'm gonna be behind it a lot of ways. Policeman cloak. Looks like someone let this tarpaulin cloak hang on the railing there. When the wind ruffles the cloak, you can most definitely see a white rectangle on its back. You son of a gun. It's a cop's cloak. Yes, it's probably yours. It bears the RCM insignia. You have a habit of being careless with your equipment. He judges the drop. There's a ton of stuff I did that you haven't, so balance this out, huh? Yeah, I know you're a lot farther than I am. That's why I had to stop. I feel bad. That's why I leave you, alert, because... I'm talking to Gabraham, by the way. I leave you alert because I feel bad about, like, taking a little bit of traffic away from you because of a game you got me, like, interested in. You could probably make the jump. You look like you done some track and field in your day. Look around. Cyberware, go for a cloak, jump over a ledge. Oh, 42. Do you really think the cloak is mine? Should I go for it? Jump? The cloak? I do think it's yours, yes. As to whether you should go for it. He looks over the ledge at the cold pavement below. Well, it doesn't seem too dangerous. 2 meters tops. Whenever you're ready to do it, I'll be right behind you. Yeah, I'll totally drop too. The cloak looks like a bag of goodies floating in the wind. Who knows what its pockets may hide? What exactly are we doing up here? What are we doing? We're awfully close to breaking into the industrial harbor. They're bound to have information for us. I thought that was an intention. I had no idea what I was doing. He looks around with wind rustling his hair. Or as it could be that we're just exploring. Also assume... Yeah, I know I should save often because I know you got held back quite a ways because of... I remember you having to restart the Kudo part. Look around. The wind is aggressive up here. Lieutenant looks... Whoa, that's a good pull-out. I said pull-out. The wind is aggressive up here. Lieutenant looks at the enormous crane tower in the distance over the container yard. That machine is a 1010 HK. Motherfucker. Now that is a huge crane. Yes, that's one way of putting it. He turns to you with a faint smile and looks back at the crane. It's certainly an impressive achievement of engineering. Danganronpa! They hung the body with this, and then they put it on the tree. But I digress. We are focusing on your cloak here. Looks at the sad piece of fabric flapping in the wind. Whatever. Wait. That was green, right? Holy shit! I did it! I know it, I shouldn't be so happy because it's just all down to the dice. But it still feels good anyway. What were your... You succeeded this too? What were your odds? As you leap in the air, a chilly brief engulfs you, sharpening your senses. Close your eyes. Let your senses take in the world around you. About the same? Okay. Ankles tingling from the tension. Blood roaring in your ears. You're ready for the rendezvous with the concrete pavement below. Continue the voyage through the salty air. I don't wear many clothes. Nice. Boom. And you haven't allocated a lot of skill points. As the concrete floor welcomes you, you realize it's been a while since you felt so alive, alert, capable. Must be the adrenaline. It's like Fight Club, except less evil. I knew you could do it, the lieutenant exclaims. I totally could. I did not doubt you. My climbing down might not have been as difficult as your jump, but at least we can explore the harbor now. With your feet firmly planted on the concrete, the noise of the harbor rushes back in. Oh, so I'm in the harbor. Well, I better take this first. Oh, I guess this door was locked before. Jacket. Looks like someone skinned this. Oh, this is extra. Like, take it back to the streets. A police cloak made from heavy tarpaulin. It'll be nigh wide wind and waterproof with there weren't 3 bullet holes scattered on the surface. The signature white rectangle of the RCM covers the garbage bags. Nice. And I also think this just looks better. I guess I can unlock this door now. Wait, can I get back down? Oops. I wanted to investigate the body first, but... whatever. The radio is making strange buzzing sounds. A giant aspirin on a pillow and patterned coffee beans on the armrest. Someone's habitually chilling next to the radio. Let's see what's here. Someone left the coffee machine on. Assholes. Standard office filing cabinet. The drawers seem to be locked. On second glance, someone has forgotten to properly close one of the drawers. Oh, that would irritate me. At work, if you're moving a pallet full of boxes, it catches on one tiny thing, something gets jammed around. You have to move everything. It's unfortunate for the union to leave the paperwork lying around like this. Oh, we're going to be like a Watergate in this shit. Like, just break into a union office and look at things. Well, I'm going to put the B in A cap, so let's do this. The drawer opens smoothly. Inside is a well-organized selection of brown folders. Well, I gotta browse them. Hundreds of documents containing logistical data. 2 kinds of transactions stand out. Materials coming into the Revachol from the outside world, from Mundi, Grad, and even Ilmara. And the same materials being handed over to companies inside Revachol. Koran, Coal City, La Delta, and Jamrock are listed among the many districts where the imports are being sold. Anything interesting? It's hard to make sense of the thicket of company names, dates, quantities, and percentages. You try to focus, but the lines are getting blurry. Volition, low. Force yourself to go through the folders. I don't want to go through the folders, Volition. Look how blurry all the lines of those papers are. How unwieldy your own willpower is to yourself. You're like an absurdist Samaritan monk, focusing through not focusing. What is this, anyway? Looks like a crown or a hand. Hermeneutics was almost within your grasp, but now only vague letters floats before your eyes. Less meaningful, but aesthetically more pleasing. If I would let my eyes go completely off focus, all shapes start melding into each other. Is that what you're doing with those folders over there? Yes. Right. The lieutenant's expression stiffens. This is probably not relevant to our case. After all, we are not investigating an accounting mystery. Every worker member of the board is written on top of the flyers. Below the flyers, union logo and demand democracy. Yeah, demand democracy. This is Dewey typewriter, and the model name is on the back. What's this now? Postcard. Item gate. Let's see what that is. A laminated postcard offers a glimpse across the river. A little more than a decade after the war, the eastern bank is already fully renovated. The hillsides are lush with gardens and residences. Someone's parked a small base airship by the fountain. This postcard will sell for a pretty penny. Yeah, $4.50. Man, 130 debt. Jesus Christ. Magnesium. Visual calculus. Oh, I gotta have these. Visual calculus. These were stuffed away at Dock Workers Union's office. The perfect for scribbling down paperwork where the sun tries to get in your eye. Good for staring down suspects, too. Yes! Alright! Alright! Eye of the Reckoner! Gotta get boy going for now behalf of Willard. Thanks for coming by, Gabraham. It's always nice to talk to you. And thanks for, like, coming in even after as I'm kind of going into your turf here. Hope you have a good day. Door's locked. Can't be open for this side without a pass card. Alright, so I guess we're not going there. Punch clock payphone. An imposing combination of punch clock and payphone is looking down at you from the wall. Note on the side says, tokens unavailable due to strike. Use change. I'm not going to use it now. Why would I use it? Collecting rainwater. Maybe this will get me back down. No, I guess I'm stuck here for now until I find a way out. I didn't mean to go to the dock so soon. Or wherever. All around you, great machines and quiescence. White pine trees are printed onto the screen covering. Looks like a forest under snow. Oh, looks like negative space almost. You see faded industrial lettering on the platform. Klavsund means whale fjord in Arden. Oh, what's this then? Mine! My money. Oh wait, there's something else up there too. A rusting control panel with several knobs. 2 buttons marked Alumer and Entendre are faded with use. It seems to control the large crane above. A container is attached to its hook block. Alumer on. Entendre off. Press Alumer. With a loud grind, the crane shifts overhead, moving a massive metal container through the air. I have no idea if I should have done this or not. But whatever it is, we're committed. And with a surprisingly quiet thunk, the crane places the container down. The harbor sleeps as the strike rages in the distance. The crate can rest again, now that its purpose has been fulfilled. Its purpose? What do you mean? Moving this container, of course. For this purpose it was built. For this purpose it has acted. Now it will rest. I can't see how that was worth the ruckus, he looks at the crate. Except for seeing the crate in action, which I admit was satisfying. You know what? Let's take a look at this. Let's open our Christmas present, boys and girls. Before he stands a cargo container, just one of many in the yard. Kim, I think there's something about this container. You do? Because I don't. What? Why not? There are a million containers here. Why are you fixating on this one? It was hanging from the crane. I don't know, it just feels special. It just feels special. It's a cargo container, detective, just like all the others. He doesn't even look at it. We're not here to interact with containers. We're here to talk to the union, right? Knock on the door. No reply. The knock produces a hollow ring of metal. Doesn't sound like there's anything inside the container. Open the door. You attempt to turn the handle, no avail. The doors to be mechanically locked. Oh well. I'm satisfied now. For now. Wait. Was I getting a thought bubble there? How do I get down from here? Let's see what's in here. Night Watcher's booth. This is Night Watcher's booth. The name of the door reads Rene au no. Listen, it's okay to take a few minutes to yourself. Sit down and have a breather. Medium failure, easy failure. You need to rest. Your body's aching. Katie here is taking something out of you. Have a seat. Kim, I'm going to take a quick look inside. If you must, the lieutenant looks around, but please hurry. We're pretty easy to spot up here. Nothing incriminating catches your eye. The cabinets are clean and their sparse contents meticulously organized. There's a framed photograph on the table. Take the picture. Photo of a happy couple. It's a black and white photo of a young couple out in a street fair. The man is young, dark-skinned, and dressed in a Royal Caribbean uniform. The girl is smiling playfully at the camera. Why did you take the photo? The lieutenant asked, glancing at the photo. Something about this man piques my interest. I think this could be a side thing. Fine, he nods. But let's move. I don't want to be snoopy around here. Have a seat, rest. The chair is not astir as the rest of the booth. A thin gray pillow is attached to the seat, secured to the stiles by black ribbons. Breathe deep. Stale air floods through your nostrils. Not a single mote of dust floats inside your lungs, though. The inside of the booth is immaculate. Search for a little something to help you out. The drawers are empty save for old timesheets and receipts. One small box, however, does hold some cheap painkillers. They are slightly out of debt. Read the side effects. Oh boy, where to start? Elevated risk of dementia, mini strokes, prophet's disease, sudden death, hair death, erectile malfunction, critical flatulence, watery blood, black mucus, uncontrollable weeping. Oh no! Increased sensitivity to lambda, inoperable joint disorder, total spinal collapse. Don't think about that. Quick, think about something else. I'm a cop. I have the cop things to do. Birds to solve. People to Kim. Kids call me. Disco, mirror balls, kick-ass moves, boogie nights. Oh God, went up to a woman action. I'm scared and I'll never be held or loved in this world again. Maybe this was a bad idea. Get up. I'm not taking them. At least 3 packs worth of cigarettes. Summer of 91. Numerous subjects bottles, Commodore and potent Pilsner. So how do I get back down? Or is there just no way to get back down until I finish whatever I come here to do? Like, how do I get back up here? Shit, where am I going? Desk. Oh, I could go here. I thought this was like a rooftop or something. Yeah, technically it is. I'm of some sort, I guess. The speaker tower is silent. There's no work organized in the yard below. The shipyard ahead is oddly quiet. The great machines are sleeping. The musk of oil and rust comes from the chasm in front of you. It smells like blood. I guess that's locked. Industrial-sized thermos. Smells like burnt coffee. Container. Oh, this guy has similar taste to me. The banner sags under the weight of rain and snow. White waves on red.
Container, I'll turn you nice and red. Container, put the logos on.
The lyrics to this Container song are being made up as he goes along. The accent is so thick, is it possible to not notice he's from Ubi? From the fancy peninsula of Ubis, Sud, sick, on Mundi.
Container, used to be well pined. Container, now belongs to Everett.
The tiny man is so engaged in his work he doesn't notice you. Hi.
Everett. He looks after everyone. Huh? Well, hey there. How can I help you, mister? I see you're not a union man, mister. Did you get lost? You're not one of them scabs, are you?
A shadow passes over his kind face. Hell no.
I don't personally mind. Folks is just folks, you know. And folks gotta eat.
Doesn't seem to be waiting for you to answer.
Just some of the other guys don't look too kindly on the scabbing kind, if you know what I mean, mister.
You're Ubi, right? Oh yes, born and raised in Irish, mister. Mama had to leave my dad after he got a bit violent. Took us here to the new world. I was about 10 then. Too old to lose my accent then. People say us Ubis are all up to sorts of trouble with the sheep and other animals and whatnot. I just want you to know that there was never any of that where I come from. No sir, those are just nasty rumors. Thank you for clarifying that, sir. What do you do with the containers? Oh, I'm just making some covers for them containers here. Yes I am. So it's easier for the crate operators to spot them. He waits to the containers tower behind him. What's going on here? Look at the mountain of containers rising behind him. The containers in the yard are green and Wild Pound's livery, and the mountain rising behind Leo is all red and Union colors. It's like some red infection is spreading outwards from the container's yard core. There appears to be cisterns beneath the Union container covers. Looks like a massive redecorating operation, Kim. Leo, has anyone ever told you why you need to change the covers? No, not really, he shrugs and continues maliciously. Mr. Everett doesn't tell me all the big things. Says I go and tell them to everyone. This looks like a massive redecorating operation, Kim. Yes, they're hiding it from the inside. I'll look at the red containers that the Union logo on them. What's underneath these red covers? Well, I don't know, mister. They say it's some sheep cows. Most of them have labels on them, I think. Thanks, Leo. You've been very helpful. Oh, no trouble at all, mister. No trouble at all, the little guy frowns merrily. Where is everyone? The harbor is empty. Oh, most of the guys are down at the gate, keep the scabs from coming in. He leans in with a confidential look. We're on a strike. The whole union is. You don't have to work when you're on strike. Ha! We haven't worked for 2 months now. So, no one is working? No, not everyone is down there, of course, he chuckles. Mr. Everett is in his office where he always is, and Jean-Luc is guarding the gate. He pauses to think. But Titus and his boys got some drunken trouble and Everett sent them on a nice vacation for a week or so. He stops, but he's eager to tell you more. Uh-huh. What kind of trouble did this Titus and his friends get into? Oh, I'm not really supposed to talk about that. That's union business. He smiles and leans closer. Maybe this boy stirred up something in town. Probably drank too much, got into a fight or something. I heard Mr. Everett tell them to take some time off. Really? Did they kill? What did they actually do? I guess the boys got a bit too rowdy and had to let out some steam. I don't really know the details. That's just how boys are, you know. Chuckle. I haven't been in a fight since I was in middle school. Easy, Leo. Let's keep this in the hardies. Looks to you for assistance. Look at him. It's not going to be useful anyway. Anything useful anyway. Don't fight it. Better go with the flow. Too rowdy? Leo, what kind of fight did they get into? Did they kill a mercenary? Okay, Leo, let's hear about this fight you got into. Too late. Leo's mouth is still moving, his words spewing forth. Words, and look, even more words. This guy could go on till the end of days. Now let's talk about some drunk sawmill owner who, no, he already switched to a price fishing rod apparently owned at some point. You know, just kind of there with your questions. Do you work here? Yes, everybody needs a job, and this is mine. I'm Leonard, by the way. Leonard Belloc, but everyone calls me Leo. The little man raises his hand in a welcoming gesture. I like Mr. Everett's right-hand man, but Mr. Edgar is out of town. Mr. Edgar's right-hand man, Mr. Everett is away. He chuckles. Actually, Miss Beaufort is the right-hand man, but she's a lady. A good hard chuckle again. Who is this Miss Beaufort? The lieutenant looks up at Leo. A real pretty lady with the skin like those do and suckle candy bars my missus likes so much. They were real nice to suckle on once the dinner is done, and me and the missus sit down besides the radio. But I can't listen to the radio all the time. There's so much to do around here, and I'm always busy keeping things running here. Yes, I am. I'm pretty sure this place would totally fall apart if you didn't sign the boss man's shoes, Leo. You see disdain the lieutenant's dark eyes when they meet yours for a moment. He does not approve you ridiculing this little man. Oh, mister, I do a lot more than that. I really do most everything around here. I didn't know that was an insult. I was insulting the boss. Mr. Everett said many times that I'm irreplaceable. He's still smiling, but his voice trembles ever so slightly. Shit, I'm sorry. Let me redo that. Who is this Miss Buford you mentioned? Oh, Lizzie? She is a real sharp tool. Mrs. Everett put her through some fancy school and everything east of the river. 4 years she was gone. When she came back, she was all fancy and lawyerly. He respects that word. That's obvious. But she's a real nice girl. Grew up in this here neighborhood, knows everybody and gets along with everyone. Real pillar of the community one day, I'm sure. He goes on. If me, Mrs. and me was had a child, I'd be really happy she turned out like her. But she can't have kids. Dr. Laboratory said so, and she knows about such things. Been a doctor for almost 50 years. She has... He sighs and falls silent, watching you meekly with his blue eyes. So Everett trained a lawyer named Miss Buford. Interesting. I think you're doing a great job around here, Leo. Yes, this really seems to be really like clockwork. Keep it up, Leo. The lieutenant smiles at the little man. Well, thanks a lot, Cub. For you, it means a lot. You didn't think it was possible, but the smile becomes even wider. Sometimes I feel like some of the guys don't really get how much I bust my ass around here, but you're alright. What's in that container over there? Oh, that one! He looks at the container. That should be empty as far as I know. Lots of containers here have nothing in them. They just wait to be loaded up. Told you. I'm looking for a leader of Dock Workers Union. Oh, you about Mr. Everett dead. He's awfully nice fellow, he is. He and his brother are both nice fellows. They lived their entire lives in this here neighborhood. He coughs, then continues immediately. Guys like Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar, his brother, are real good guys. Made Martinez what it is today. Mr. Everett, Mr. Edgar, and I went to the same school we did when we were boys. Easy now, Leo. I just want to know where I can find this man. Oh, Mr. Everett is where it always is. His office, of course. He points to the 2 joint tower containers to your right. Okay, I'm off. Bye-bye now. I gotta save, even though it auto-saved, and I need to get some water. Alright, back. Yeah, reading all this, I had to get, my voice has to get used to, like, reading on end like this. Alright. So I guess we're here to see this Mr. Everett. The coffee in giant thermoses is still lukewarm. That's a crime. I've had to drink lukewarm coffee before. I'll drink it for the caffeine, but yeah. A stare at me at pallets is leaning up. A taxidermy fish that tells time. At least it doesn't sing. I hate those singing fish. Before you is a walrus of a man seated behind a large desk. He looks up from his work, not the least bit surprised to see you. With great effort, he straightens himself up in his chair, yet says nothing. He simply stares at you. With a mixture of expectation and impatience, well bottled. Are you in charge of the dock workers?
Welcome, Mr. Dubois, Mr. Kitsuragi. It's good of you two to stop by. Please, have a seat.
He gestures to a tiny chair opposite to his giant desk. So I'm Mr. Dubois.
I'm Everett Clare, head of the Duboisiers Union here in Martinez.
Duboisiers, that's how it's pronounced. The man relaxes to his chair and continues.
I'd offer you my hand, but unfortunately my health prevents me from getting up. You understand.
He looks extremely comfortable. The tiny folded chair, on the other hand, looks like a torture device.
You go ahead, detective.
Lieutenant nods at you, then the chair. Whatever he has in store for you, it can't be good, he thinks. I'll do my best. Forget about that. What's with this Dubois stuff? You're getting some seriously bad vibes from that name. Take a seat, Rarstein. Why are you calling me Mr. Dubois?
Please, Mr. Dubois, let us converse in a civilized manner as equals. Take a seat. I insist.
I love how slimy that voice is. It's nothing. Yes, that's probably right. It's nothing. Forget about it. Filter it out. Take a seat.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're a reasonable man. And reasonable men can be of great use to one another.
He gives you a sly wink. Try to wink back.
So tell me, how can the head of the Devarges Union help a representative of the Revachol Citizens Militia today?
I'm so glad he's here to pronounce all that. What? What? The chair you're sitting on has got to be the most uncomfortable chair in the world. It's violating your backside. I almost died from a chair. Oh my god.
Oh, by the way, I heard you got a rather rude reception from a certain Lawrence Garte. Some people have no manners. Pains me to say. This should take care of that nonsense.
He points to a giant novelty check on his desk. It's absolutely comically huge.
It should be sufficient to cover your expenses for a few days and patch over your differences with the cafeteria manager. Go ahead, take it.
He points at it again. Wow, that's 25 real. That's good money. You need it. Wait, you know Gate?
Yes, I know Lawrence. He's a real character. No union man in him. A real piece of work, that boy is.
With a grin, he points to the check again. It looks like you're on a game show. At least, don't thank him for it. Keep it, I'm good.
Okay. I respect a man with principles. No handouts, then.
He crosses his arms on his ample midsection and sinks further into his chair. At least it's not a deal breaker.
Now, I'd like to set your mind at ease about one other matter. Your lost gun. Let me assure you, Union people are on it as we speak. I've got my best hounds looking for that lost gun. Lost gun. Lost gun.
His slug-like lips move, but all you hear is an echo, lost gun, lost gun, lost gun. Yeah, if I actually investigated the body first, I had the option of shooting it down from the belt it's strung up from, and I would find out that I don't have my gun. Morale critical. The world is swallowed by a black hole of fear. Only two words escape its gravitational pull. Lost and gun. Oh god, why didn't you think this before? Cops have guns! Where's yours? Pat your pockets. It's gone. Your gun is gone. There's nothing in your pockets.
Are you all right, Harry? You seem anxious. Well, don't be. Everything's going to be all right.
I'm Harry Dubois.
It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded gun. Local children aren't out there playing with it right now, pointing it into their own mouths. It's in a safe place. I just know it. I have a feeling everything's going to be all right.
Sorry, my mind went somewhere for a second. Don't worry, it's I can space out sometimes from like being tired. It was loaded. There were 2 bullets in it. You always keep at least 2 barrels loaded. Go on surprise. The chair is killing you. Side effect spooks. I'm not gonna try. Kim.
Officer, we will deal with this later. We don't need Mr. Clare's help with this.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Composure. Don't panic. God, you're sweating. Your knee is jerking. You're about to cry, aren't you? You're about to cry because you lost your gun. Those children are going to shoot themselves with it. No, I'm not about to cry.
Mr. Dubois, you don't look so good.
Despair creeps into you, getting fat on your weakness. Whatever noble intentions you once had, police officer, it's eating them all up now. You're still coming up with sentences. That's a step up from total annihilation, right? I'm seriously running out of shits to give. Let corpses hang on trees. I'm quitting. Fuck you. I've wasted my life protecting humans. They don't deserve it. I'm done. No one likes cops. I wish I was fucking dead. Fuck you, fuck you. Alright, time to have a meltdown. He watches you melt down stoically from behind the lenses of his glasses. Nothing you can say would make you feel any better now. So did I lose my mind? Cop gives up the detective genre for social realism. Ah, shit. Another police officer resigned from the RCM following a nervous breakdown. He now lives under a bridge, drinking and occasionally throwing excrement at passerby, shouting, "I never loved that woman!" When asked to comment, former colleagues objected to the theory that his psychological disintegration was precipitated by his wife leaving him. "It's because the Rerolls lost that match," said Captain Tomley Price, one of the man's superior officer. "It's because he couldn't get a big gun from acquisitions. And anyway, police work really burns you out after a while." Satellite Officer John McMayer, the deranged former COTS partner, commented. Sergeant Mark Tarnson, another former colleague, did not propose any theories, merely saying, "Whatever happened to him wasn't about birds. He just got fucked, that's all." Well, damn. How far back did I go? How far back did I go? Holy shit. I lost my mind. So I guess I went in there way too early. But how do I exit if I'm not ready? If I talk to Kim.
Yes?
I should let you know that I can't remember anything. No response. He just arches his brow. He's been having trouble processing it, believing it even. I feel like I must repeat this. I don't remember anything. There was heavy drinking involved. Have you tried concentrating on something other than your personal affairs? What's wrong with personal affairs? Not a fan. It's just the nature of lieutenancy. The RCM deploys a self-styled structure called the Decomptage as its chain of command. Every lieutenant is responsible for 2 sergeants and 8 officers. That means the average lieutenant has to deal with quite a few personal affairs. Even you know this. So what should I concentrate on? Try work. The case at hand. It could work miracles. But I completely lacking basic information that even this organization we're in. Can you help me? Fine. We should get through this day first. Off hours begin at 2100. If you're still having trouble then, I could give you an orientation. Fine. Focus on other people's troubles, not your own. That is release. Alright, I guess I gotta go back to an earlier save. I thought I had to wait for that bar to go all the way down, like I was save stuff, but I guess not. So it looks like there's the reality lowdown thing. There we go.
Again, sweetie.
Alright, so I'll just discover that secret passage, but I won't... Oh, wait. Oh, what was that? What was that? Hold on. Hold on. Come on, loading screen. Come on, come on, come on. We haven't got all day. This computer, it spoils me 80% of the time, and the last 20%, it fails me. First world problems, am I right? Yeah, but I deliberately chose laptop over computer because I prefer some... I suppose I can have both, but things are complicated enough for me now as it is. Oh, this is getting super laggy now. I think after that I'm gonna have to shut my computer down. Like, maybe that'll let it rest for a bit. Anyway, back to the loading screen. Sleeping heals all of your health and morale. There we go. A bottle of rum has been knocked over. Beautiful dark liquid is spilling out. That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touchy how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already? Pretty long. It's 3 o'clock. Attaboy. It's coming back to him. He had a Olympic reward pathway worried there. Not thinking about drinking all the time. It was like you weren't yourself. Actually, should I be thinking about this? Looks like drinking hasn't turned out too well for me. Now that you mention it, I do need a rum and lemonade. I'd love for Garth to serve me up a beverage. Forget about the bar. Or don't forget about it. You should totally try and get a drink there too. But first you should let that stay off the counter. Yeah, man, let's get wild. Lick it. Lick it. Calmly, the lieutenant looks out of the window. Then to you, licking the taste of run off, stay off the counter. Then out of the window again. What are you doing? He asked without turning his eyes from the street outside. I'm sorry. I drifted off into my own thoughts and now this happened. We should move. You should definitely go out for some more. The tiddling instead of alcohol in your nostrils was beautiful. Find booze and drink it. Find a bottle of alcohol, put it in your hand, and the magic will happen. Equipment and held slide in your inventory, and magic will happen on its own. Hooray! I'm an alcoholic. Sleepy dock worker. A man is sleeping at the table, wearing mudcake boots and rode-down overalls. The back of his shirt reads, "Wild Pines," encircled by a logo with a tree. A colorful piece of plastic is dangling from his carpenter. Makes your fingers itch. On the counter, rolling out his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine. Pick up pills. Inspect the piece of plastic on his carbiner. As a dock worker's ID, definitely as a shift card and a job permit. The unable-bodied man stares back at you from the photo. Santiago S. John. Steal the dock worker's ID. Wake him up. That sounds important. Let's not do that for now. Pick up pills. The man does not mind. You probably need them more than he does. You just picked up medicine. This item is stored in your bottom left corner of the screen, above your character portrait. Click on a plus icon to heal your morale if you have morale damage. I don't need his ID. No need to get his ID for now. Who knows how long he's going to be there, but... There are balls inside. You can pick up if you had a bag. Now I can go through this again. Reconstruct the movement. No! What? No! No. No, I got that. That's not fair. Come on, I was put in a no-win situation. Can I at least... Damn it. No. No. You know what? I'm gonna load. Because why not at this point? Might as well try one more time. Maybe if I do this without looking at the guy, maybe that will help. If not, then I just fuck myself over. I mean, the thing is, when I saw Gabraham play this, he tried to re-roll it just to see if it'll be the same result. And it was, but for me, it's not. So it's like, if you lose, if it's permanent. If you win, it's not. Come on. There we go. Just go through here. Maybe that's it. Maybe talking to that guy was the variant that like kind of screwed me over. Maybe if I do things the exact same way, it won't be so bad. And if this one doesn't work, that's alright. There we go. Now let's see if I can get some stuff in here before I go out. I don't want to get my coat yet. Just don't get the coat. Don't get the coat. So just don't get the coat. I have plenty of time for that. When I'm ready to go back, I'll get the coat. But I'm not dealing with that guy. Oh, when I'm pointing out the crane. Is it? Looks at you impressed. Kev's son makes a lot of heavy equipment, but this is phenomenal even for them. But I digress. You're focusing on your cloak here. Looks at the sad piece of fabric flapping in the wind. Yeah, now I go back to the body. I think we're definitely gonna want to get the gun first. Or at the very least, find something that'll help put the roll in our favor. Because I know that if you get certain pieces of information, like in Fallout, like since the first game, if you gain certain pieces of information, you wouldn't even need a skill check. You could just like use that flag instead. I don't think there's ever going to be anything that's going to be a full 3 hours on this when I go to... Oh no, wait, wrong button. When I go to YouTube. There are several footprints in the mud left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here. Visual calculus, get an exact count. Maybe more than 12? No. 8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud. Go over them one by one. 1. Standard work boots. Steel reinforced toes. Number 46. Oh, I love visual calculus. It tickles me in the right places. No, don't unsubscribe, I'm sorry! 2. Standard work boot. Steel reinforced 2, number 24. 44. Hobnail work boot. Steel reinforced, number 43. Standard work boot, number 45, 46. Number 45, 46? Wait, which is it? You don't know. It's a miracle you can tell the prints apart as is. The cold must have preserved them. Count more. Here's standard work boot, number 44. An aberration. Light as air. Even pace. Same make a boot, but number 41. Male or female? Impossible to tell. Could have been also been adolescent. The gait is undeveloped. I'm pretty good at this, aren't I? Ain't I? You're not bad. If the whole world darkens, everything else has a thin film of unimportance on it. And tracks burn in the middle of it, in some strange, beautiful way. Count the rest. Where's number 6? So it's supposed to be uneven. The glowing outline of standard work boot number 46, but the imprints are twice as deep as the others. The weight exceeds 200 kilograms. Ah, so they must have been carrying the body. Yet another standard work boot number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole, however. The right sole is smoother, more worn. How many, Lieutenant, has been tracking your eye movements? 8. That was pretty often. I counted 20. The same guys are going back and forth. I never got the hang of it. Hyperobia. He points to his glasses. Do you see anything out of the ordinary? Light step. Number 41. A woman or a kid? I don't think there's any way to be sure. Understood. Anything else? A heavy one. 200 kilogram imprint. 200? He thinks for a moment. Could it be the combined weight of 2 people, one carrying the other who's tied up? Let's say a heavy-built worker carrying a similarly built, soon-to-be-dead man. He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely. It could have been an extremely obese person. From here, the boots the victim wears. Lieutenant stops mid-sentence. A sudden change of wind direction blows a stench of rotting meat in your face. He tries to continue. It's bad. Very bad. Before he can heat, the wind changes direction again. The greenhouse plastic flapping in its gust. He appears to be wearing some kind of boots. I can't see exotic prints here. His face muscles twitch. Someone had to carry them. Are there any other prints deep enough? My god, what was that? Wind keeps changing. Are any of the prints deep enough in your opinion? Yes. Which ones? Point at pine tree. That's a tree. I think we're close to a conclusion here. One of them was carrying him over. Possibly, yes. Lieutenant marks something down in his notebook. But why? You're thinking, why did they have to carry him? Yes, they could have used the makeshift stretcher, just marched him up the gallows. Maybe the victim refused to walk to his own lynching. Maybe the victim wasn't conscious. Even easier to carry on a stretcher, or between 2 men. Anyway, it's for future consideration. What else can you see? An aberration, one small smoother than the other. Interesting. Let's name it Odd Soul. Do you have any ideas, Lieutenant? Someone operating a workbench with a pedal, like a joiner at the harbor? He thinks for a second. Maybe a drummer? So one of the people we're looking for is a drummer? Hey, they have hobbies. No, it's not. Forget I said it. We're not looking for a drummer. Well, if you wear your work boots home, and if you're too lazy to take them off, I know it doesn't sound practical, but some people do that. They're just way too tired to give a fuck. They can use the work boots. Or maybe they can use the work boots for other things, unless they're not allowed to take them off site. I just take mine off because they're too uncomfortable, but I can see myself like maybe not giving zero fucks someday. He raises his index finger. Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear out the right sole before the left. The accelerator's on the right. Yeah, I rarely drive with my boots because they're way too thick and I don't want to mess with the pedals. Interesting. If only I had come up with the idea. He doesn't seem to hear you, looking south towards the traffic jam instead. The machines are silent. The engines are all turned off. We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam, see whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent, no? Yes, prudent. Lieutenant writes down the information down his notebook, then reverts to tracks in the mud. How old do you think these tracks are? A week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the Kala, who reported the hanging. It is not impossible. How do you know? I pulled last week's forecast for the coastal Revachal. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging, was the last warm day. Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion here could have taken place a week ago. What do you think happened here? What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. They shuffled around, especially under the tree. Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching. Indeed, they all stood in a row here, looked at the tree. Yes, everything fits so well. Carried him over, hoisted him up, and watched him hang. This is easy. I think we have a firm understanding of what happened here. The lieutenant's eyes narrow. He's thinking to himself. Either way, he concludes. What else? We've been through all of it. Nice. Autosave. Let's look at the tree. The kid's ladder is rickety but still climbable. Ah, it's Kuno. Kuno. The letter R wears a crown, a ribbon below, a light above descending. This is the logo of the municipality of Revachal. Trash container. This trash container is locked. The slide lid is a padlock that says whirling rags. Why am I looking at you, trash container? You're just a trash container. Well, it is a container. Maybe you're prioritizing it? How do we get the lock open? We could try to use a pry bar. This one, my motor carriage, or Lieutenant. Or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling Rags. He probably has one. Yeah. Might also have information. This is better than the pry bar idea. I'm gonna save scum this. But let's see. Yeah, we got like half an hour left. I guess we talk to Kuno first. Right in the dick, Kuno. Get him right in the dick.
Kuno's got this!
The boy throwing rocks at the dead body can't be older than 12. If there was ever such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it. He's almost exquisite in his ugliness. Like a gremlin.
Oh yeah, never comfy, Kuno.
Yells the other kid from beyond the fence. Hey kid, a word? Police business.
Right in the dick, Kuno. Get him right in the dick.
The children ignore you.
Love it in the dick!
Yeah. Yep. That slur? Definitely a 12-year-old. The boy is swaying profusely. His eyes are like two black holes, and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body. Hold on. What does that mean? The kid is obviously high. Stop using the slurs at my crime scene. That's not how we do it. Stop getting high at my crime scene.
Fuck that, Kuno. Yeah, right in the mouth hole.
You're about to be my own glory hole. That was a bad joke. I'm sorry.
The shit himself!
The rake, Kuno! You should throw the rake at him, Kuno!
The fuck does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener!
Who gave this kid drugs? Are you kids siblings?
The fuck are you talking about?
He throws another rock.
He's calling us f***s, Kuno. He says we're fucking each other.
Kid, what should we do?
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces.
What forces?
You will see.
The language these kids are using, pure, unfettered id. There will be no reason with these creatures. Look, I have some questions for you.
Alright, Elsie saying the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got.
Show me what you got! The kid moves his hand like a basketball player dribbling fast. Kuno, I found your shack. You found Kuno's secret door to Kuno's secret shack? It was closed for 5,000 years! How the fuck did you get in? I phase shifted through the roofing material. Shit, get the fuck out of here! You can't do that! He can't do that, Kuno! He's trying to fuck at you again! Pigs can't displace, can't do that teleport shit, he says to himself, then turns to you. How'd you like it there, piggo boy? Kuno's got a lot of cool shit there, right? What's with the pig head? Oh, that? He picks a bit of dirt from his fingernail. Kuno decapitates pigs? That's just a Kuno demo trap. Were you trying to send me a message of some sort? Kuno's light chat. Yeah, to the both of you. Watch your ass in Kuno's town or Kuno's gonna fuck your head off. I found a plate covered in powder residue. Know anything about it? That's when Kuno gets his daily hit of electric Kuno Shazam. Kuno rides the fucking lightning in there, pig. Bet you like to ride lightning too, huh? Wouldn't you? You feel tired and old, but you have that sparkle in your eyes. What's in that tube of magnesium, Kuno? It's a vitamin pig. Don't you know anything? He looks at you as if you just point out. He looks at you like you just point out the sun and ask what it was. Yeah, it's like a health item in this case. You could use some. It's magnesium, right? Yeah, it's the mag. You fucking need that shit to stay on top of your game. Kuno goes through it like a tube a day, rips mag like a motherfucker, and you can use a battle. Don't teach him, Kuno. He's gonna use it against you, Kuno. Come on, it's just magnesium. I don't mystify it. He looks at you, eyes bulging. You're not kidding this pig. It completely takes away the hangover. It's like you didn't do anything. Like you just stay home playing with your with your choo-choo. Fuck you, pig. Don't do mag. You're gonna OD. You're gonna fucking die. Is that my cut up there? I'm pretty sure it's mine. Is it? Kuno squints. Got pretty fucked. Kuno surprised you still got your head after all that. After all what? Don't sweat it, drunk pig. Kuno taps his nose and twice as a conspiracy. Kuno will keep your nasty secrets. Kuno's not snitching. He's saying you climbed up there. He probably saw you do it. Yep. That conclusively explains how the cut up got up there. Could I get into the harbor from the roof? Of course you fucking can. How do you think Kuno made all the donkey boys his gibs? Just gotta fly, pig. Is that it? Easy. And it is. Not for you, pig. Kuno can't wait to see you get all scared and shit your pants. Kuno can't wait to see you shit your fat pants. That's all there is to it, then. Don't be a pansy. Just jump. I've heard enough of this. Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom. The body. What do you know about it? Shitload, pig. What's your question? Don't tell that pig shit, Kuno. This is where you quickly ask him questions. Real cop questions, like a cop. Have you seen any suspicious around? Just a couple of pigs sniffing around the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno. Yeah, you tell the fat guy, Kuno. Do you know who he was? Kuno's fuck him. He picks up a rock. Kuno uses the fuck him for target practice. He's trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know. So, I mean who he was before he died. Kuno knows what you meant. Kuno's not a snitch, that's all. He shakes his head, clearly offended. Try to make Kuno see into the popophone. The popophone. Do you know how it got up there? Probably Clyde. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit happened. So you didn't see it happening? You and Kuno? Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. He puts himself up. Kuno wasn't regional. Okay, where'd you go then? I don't know, some fucking... Looks around, trying to come up with something. Mescor. I don't know, some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City. There is no Night City anywhere. That sounds like the name of a city in some pulp science fiction novel. Where is Night City? Kuno gives this info on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. He draws snot up his nose. Kuno didn't smoke the gimp, but that's what you meant. Thanks, Kuno. That's one name you can now cross off the list. More on this later. Let's talk about something else. You're testing Kuno's patience here. Get lost. Shh. About the crime scene. You kids often play in this yard? Right. This is where Kuno plays his little wooden choo-choo. Fuck do you want with that? That ladder yours? No, it's not fucking Kuno's. It's ancient. Look at it. An evil squeak comes out from behind the fence. He thinks you're fucking four, Kuno. He says you climbed the matter up to your magic treehouse. Get the fuck out of here, pig. Kuno doesn't have a magic treehouse. What's in the greenhouse over there? Don't know, he shrugs. Kiptas Gundar used to work there. Kipt is a pejorative term used to describe people of South Seminoles or Areopagan descent. Used to be a common first name among the Areopagans of Imara. Not so much anymore. Hold on. The gardener that used to work there? Yeah, that's what Kuno said. She couldn't handle the heat, so she took off. Kuno could take it. He fills his lungs with the rancid air. His eyes get a little watery. Shit's nothing to Kuno. Me, the young woman by whirling rags, the gardener. Look, Kuno doesn't explain shit. Kuno just says shit. He looks you in the eye and nods, as if agreeing with himself. Yeah, her. What was she doing in a greenhouse in March anyway? What kind of gardening is done in March? Fish is sometimes used to fertilize soil a few weeks before planting something. Maybe she was preparing the garden beds? I should ask her about that. Yeah, it seems suspicious. You don't like things being like that. Suspicious. I was wondering about the trash container. Don't be worried about Kuno's shit, pig. Something might have stashed. Someone might have stashed something there. Maybe there's even a lead. Yes, absolutely. Why the fuck are you telling this shit to Kuno? Whenever Kuno doesn't give a shit, he spits over his shoulder and looks back up at you. Okay, I'm off. Kuno doesn't fucking care. Ask about the gardener in March. What's this? Hear that? Magnesium. That's what you're lacking. The lack of magnesium has you slouched. So there's a lack of magnesium in me? Yes, and it's critical. Look at yourself. You're practically devolving into a fish due to the lack of magnesium in your bloodstream. Do I need to mag it up? You need to get so bagged up. You probably had 2 heart attacks and a minor stroke already. And the only prescription is the same amounts of magnesium. You're saying I need to become a magnesium-based life form? Yes, if you want to live, you need to evolve. You need to ascend the carbon barrier. Go to the apothecary and buy insane amounts of magnesium. It will reverse the damage to your circulatory system. Oh, so never thought. Magnesium-based life form. Never... -1 to shivers, no shakes. It's generally understood that human beings are carbon-based organisms, fusing little carbon tubes together to form complex, mushy structures capable of thought, love, and locomotion. It is also known that these structures sometimes like to take the edge off by consuming ethanol, amphetamine, etc. In such cases, it is important to supplement your body with magnesium. Tired? Mag it. Down? Mag time. Liver damage? Maximum mag! Some people will say magnesium doesn't really do anything, you just need to quit. What do we tell them? Wait, so how do I... Oh, so am I doing both of these? Braining 4 hours. I guess, can I only do one at a time? Oh well. Let me see what the shivers is. Raise the hair on your neck. Tune to the city. Physique base. Oh, so it's just physique. Ah, well. Let's see what this kid has to say.
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think.
Take one step closer.
Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in.
That's why I ask you some questions.
I'm going away for a long, long time, Kuno. Going away for life.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
What are the strange words you use, girl?
I come from the woods, Puta Vitu. You don't want to go there with me. You don't want to see what I've seen.
Don't be traumatizing here. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, fine, whatever, bitch. Flowers for kids. It wouldn't hold the weight of a grown man. The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth. You seem to be holding your own breath. Look down. The cargo belt twists its neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff, lets out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in even through your clenched nostrils. God, what is that? Why is it so bad? Active decay. The lieutenant raises the white piece of linen to his nose. It's okay to blow up, officer. No one is judging. He's about to blow! The cot's gonna blow, Kudo! Endurance, legendary, let go of your nose without throwing up. Yeah. The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth. More instant, more familiar than anything you expected. More fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within. Try to walk away. That's the sound of misery. I hate throwing up. It's like such a violent spasm. Too late. It's impossible to keep it in. Your body curls and pushes it out. Burst by burst. Burst by burst is right. Until a pool of vomit lies under your feet. Your throat steams from the stomach acid. The smell of Commodore Red rises from the pool. Among it, distilled spirit and bits of shish kebab. Fucking corpse. The lieutenant hands you a blue checkered handkerchief. Keep it, it says. Thanks. The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head. You think ammonia would help? If you can handle the headache, he nods. Some officer uses it to deal with a cadaver and odor. But not you? I can't handle the headache. Okay, where do we get ammonia from? There's Frente nearby, east of the hostel. They usually have a small apothecary. If they don't, he points to the greenhouse. There's a greenhouse here, and the gardener with a wheelbarrow on the corner of Whirling Rags. If she works there, she might have something for the smell. Pretty clever. Having the ammonia is a modifier to endurance check. Modifiers make things easier, and allow you to retry them. What's this new item? Oh yeah. Handkerchief given to Lieutenant Kitsuragi. One corner is adorned with lace and tiny embroidered portiere. Inspect fits in his body. So yeah, I think I'm gonna ask about how to get into the trash can first. This is actually kind of fun. Also, normally I guess in gates like this I would just go into side quests, but when I'm streaming for someone else it keeps me focused. Or like for other people in general it keeps me focused. So yeah, when I play Fallout eventually, Fallout 4, I'm definitely going to try to keep to the like whatever main or side quests are on and not like go exploring that much and just let myself discover places as I go. I'll loot them, but I'm not going to like do my usual thing and just try to get every single thing on the map or failing out my map.
Can I help you?
Is the trash container out back yours? Mine? No, it belongs to Whirling and Rags. Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked? Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out, that's why. And the neighbors too. They put the trash there, they don't pay for the garbage company. I thought as much. Are you the only party with access to the trash container? Well, yes, us and the garbage disposal company. It seems a little callous as this thing, don't you think? Something stirs in you. Wonder what this feeling is. Prod at him and find out. Does it seem callous to you, guarding even your leftovers from the poor? Callous? What are you, Krasmazov? Almost all establishments in Revachol keep the trash locked. The Rolling Rags is not special in that regard. Krasmazov, nom de guerre, was an economist and a historical materialist. He was a leading figure on the Grad side of the Centennial Revolution, where he headed the 11-day government. Mazov is considered the father of scientific communism. Mazian thought Mazovism. I'm no Mazov. No one was implying you were, officer. Where were we? We need those keys. What do you need them for? What do you need them for? It concerns the case. Lieutenant's voice is harsh, son. Please cooperate. He takes the keys from under the counter and hands them to you. Just bring them back once you're done, please. By the way, I'm going to sing karaoke here. Absolutely out of the question. Absolutely in the question. First, we find a sad banner, and then we sing this place to shit. Your body is ready. Your body is ready, sire. There's something about here at the Whirling Rag Guard I think I need to talk about. Hers decides. What thing? I saw a sign that said the mess hall is reserved for the Union. Yes, not the whole damn Union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loudest faction. Tosses his head in disdain. They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Thinks they're big shit, but they're good customers. They place big orders and always pay on time. He gives you a meaningful nod. We should find out who this loud faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info. How do we find them? We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. Looks towards the booth. Men are hungry, even striking men. If not today, then they'll be here tomorrow. There are these things called days. You sleep between them. He's saying they'll come after you slept. Just make it clear you got that. Garter says, sign said I couldn't go into the kitchen. Why can't I go into the kitchen? What are you, a cook now? It's none of your business. But there may be something pertinent to the investigation in the kitchen. He rolls his eyes. He wasn't pan-fried. He was lynched. What could a kitchen possibly have to do with... He changes his mind. Fine, okay. The kitchen is closed until 1300 because the cook is working. You can snoop around after that, if you must. There's something else I want to talk about. What? By the way, you should come back to this theme-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the whirling later. Gart, I saw another thing at the whirling. Another thing. Great. I love those. Something else. Goodbye. What's this new thing? Alright, so keep an eye out for them. Better open a trash can. I think Kitsuragi, unless my memory's fuzzy, I think Kitsuragi's a reference to Ghost in the Shell. I always like the standalone complex series better than the original. It's not because I thought it was bad, it's just that I don't know, I just feel like I could get more into it, you know? But you should always give credit to the original. I wonder how the manga is, though. I never tried the manga version. I should someday, just to see the thing that started it all. Anyway, enough weeping. Let's go dumpster diving. Something respectable. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Oh, how are my thoughts doing? Am I making Oh yeah, I am making progress on this. Open the padlock with the key. With the whale oil crack, the lock pops open. It should be possible to simply raise the lid. Don't! Maybe you shouldn't. What's this? Just a warning. A warning from some part of you. Open the lid. Gained experience. The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste. We're just in time, the lieutenant appears. This hasn't been empty for over a week. Look under the boxes of carton. You see milk, an egg rest with one broken egg in it, some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar. You've done this before. Movements are recorded in your elbows, the methodology in your fingers. You're used to this. Used to what? Dumpster diving? No, searching for evidence in trash. Dive further. A box falls into pieces in your hand. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are two plastic postage packages below, and turbo noodles. Nothing to note, however. Pick at the rags. Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers? Grab them. As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air. The victim's clothes? The tenant smells them. Cadaverine odor is faint. These belong to the deceased. They were removed when he was still in the early ages of decay. The lieutenant produces a black plastic bag for marked evidence from his pocket. Drop them in here, officer. Bag the trousers. Come on, don't I want to wear them? I mean, I'm already wearing like these cum-stained, piss-stained pants, so what's wrong with that one? Maybe this will make me more badass. Also, what did I complete? Oh, it's done. Kim quickly searches the jeans. Guitar, marked blue jeans, pockets empty, or emptied. He wore them with the belt too, a wide belt. Loops appear stretched, but... Looks into the container. The belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here. Something slamming catches your eye. The belt is what he was used to be hung with. I know he's hung by a belt. A drab long-sleeve shirt, olive-colored, appears on the food waste, dripping with pus. Bag the shirt. This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. He nods to himself. Anything more? The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow old mug that catches your eye. But other than that, a thrown out towel, a mug, that's all. Alright. We should go to Gott again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. Could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaned the yard, or that one. He nods towards the red-haired boy behind him. I'd advise against confronting that force. You think someone from Worley might have been involved, maybe? Lag. No. No lag. No lag. Not really. All I know is the victim's clothes are in the trash. The lid was locked. It established it had the key. It's just a small loose thread. Yeah, we need to ask the kids who put them here. The fuck's on the eye about kids? The one behind the fence yells. You hear that, Kudo? He thinks you're an infant or something. See? The mug. I'm getting that mug too. You pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of the yellow man for all cleaning saffron. An antique? Only in social sensibility. Take the mug. The man briefly glances at the mug, returns this side to the trash. Oh yeah, cause... Oops. Search the food waste. It's just organic waste, cold and slimy hands, apple and potato peels mostly, unidentified sludge, and occasional chicken bone thrown for good measure. But hey, what's this? What? A blue piece of plastic sticks out from an apple peels. It's shiny. Looks like the corner or something. Pick it out. Something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist paper stain from it. It looked badly damaged, but you can still make out forms of notes, written in a man's handwriting. Officer, is that your paperwork? No, it can't be. Yes, it is. He points to it. This plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've got an autopsy, even got an autopsy form. The miserable-looking slip of paper sticks to the board. You don't mind me asking, how did this get in the trash? I think I didn't want to be a cop anymore, so I threw it away. Well, he doesn't know what to say. Luckily we found it. You should take stock of what remains just to make sure someone has not made it into the hands of the RCM's adversaries. Organized crimes and the like. There might have been police secrets in your notes. Okay, I'll do that. It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. He peers into the trash where soggy cartons of rags stink unviolently. Now tell me, what do your eager eyes see, or are we finished? Close the lid. The container makes a muffled gong. That's one thing off the list. The lieutenant sounds relieved. I think we got this. We got it all. So we got a skill point. So how do I use a skill point? I want to use it for visual calculus. Level up. Nice! And I can revert it, apparently. Awesome! I definitely want to use this. Damaged ledger. This is ledger you found in the trash. It's full of notes written in man's dense cursive. Have a closer look. Maybe it could be salvaged. Start taking notes on the case. Interact. It's a ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from a plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip. This sad display is made complete by a faint smell of urinal cleaner. Anything else? There's a piece of toilet paper. Where's the clean tissue? No, it's toilet paper. Desperately stick it to the back of the blue plastic clipboard. It's a metaphor. For you. Thank you, waterclogged ledger, for spelling it out for us. It's like the toilet paper. It's just toilet paper. Stick it to the back of your plastic clipboard. You can take it off if you want. Take it off. Still wet, the toilet paper peels off the plastic easily. All you have to do now is shake it off your finger and voila! The ledger now looks marginally better. Smell the ledger. The acidic extent of rotting food has rubbed off on the cellulose. It now forms the base of the experience. This base is surrounded by a faint air of spoiled meat, the stuff of death itself, then sprinkled liberally with the citrus zest of toilet cleaner. You know, like the bits they put into public piss balls, probably called Vermi Discrete or Axle or something. At some point in its journey, the ledger has seen the inside of a public toilet. Which toilet would that be? Remember when I said the smell of the upstairs bathroom was so rank they would have to send a poet to describe it? Is sprinkled liberally with citrus zest as toilet cleaner a line this poet might have used? Why, yes it is, among many other things. This clean tablet is used by the whirling in rags. Perhaps that's where the ledger was dropped in the toilet, by you? Look at the clipboard. It's made of dark blue plastic hard enough to beat someone to submission with. The edges around it, however. The U4 size board feels thick and heavy in your hand. Light shimmers on its wet surface. On the back you see embossed the letters RCM. Shake the ledger. Something rattles inside, ever so slightly. Is there a hidden compartment? And something small inside? Light, made of paper or cardboard? Or dried flowers? Flowers, perhaps? Permeables. It's not hidden per se. The compartment is made for permeable material so it would get damaged if something happened to it. Peek inside. The plastic shimmers like lapis lazuli, but it's not see-through. You cannot see its center. How would I open it? With your hands? U4 size pages hang from the clip screwed to the top of the board. Open. Nice. The two sides of the board appear slightly misaligned, like a drawer that's come off the sides. If you bend the plastic on your knees slowly, the slide snaps back into place. It should be possible to just, slide the drawer open. Without resistance or sound, the two panels move against each other. The compartment inside is now open. What's inside? 2 ticket stubs and a handmade postcard. Pick up the ticket stubs. 2 octopuses are smiling. It should be octopi. Reaching their tentacles toward each other in colored pencil drawings. The tickets permit access to a zoo in Revachol East. The aquarium costs extra. These let you go there too. Fucking kill yourself, you asshole. What? Pick up the card. The thin wax paper has been glued to a piece of cardboard. Sounds like leaves rustling when you pick it up. You see violet, flowers, floral patterns, patches of glue. Smell it first. It smells of chewing gum, apricot flavored. A touch of cinnamon. The end of summer. You think the label says Tutti Frutti. Open it. Familiar handwriting lines had the inside of the card. Looped, round letters in a woman's hand. A young woman in her 20s. There's care, effort, and a smile, you think. Although that's not something you can read from someone's handwriting. Oh, this must be from my ex. Harry, it begins. You're already reading. I want to write you a letter so you can read it when you wake up. Maybe it'll make you happy. Keep reading. Your hands shake, holding the card. Every morning when I step out and you're asleep beside me, it says, I find a little piece of sadness in me. I carry my chest down Voyager Road. Every step I take, it grows. By the time I reach the fuel station, it has filled me entirely. I step on a light rail, look back. Sparks fall from the bow collector. I know it will be like this until late afternoon, when I get off the 42 and walk back to you. Every step I turn will get lighter. It almost makes you run. Sometimes I do. I can't believe I met you. I can't believe the happiness I feel with you. You have a vast, vast soul, and I'll always, always, always come back to it. Kisses, kisses, kisses. You feel the air sucked out of your lungs and the blood sucked out of your head. Everything around you gets dark. Small white dots appear. Sparks fall like snow from the bow collector, a streetcar distancing. You feel a ledger slip from your hand, fall sideways. I figured I was doing myself in. So I found the letter from my ex. A letter I cherished. Whoa! Wait, what? Did I end the game or something? Wait, hold on. Wait, what the fuck?
There is nothing.
Again. Oh. Nothing?
Nothing, said brother. No treachery, just blackout.
I thought, is this the beginning or is this because I passed out? Just lie there, passed out.
Well, almost nothing. There is the ground below you, that's still there. And the small light the sun fluttering somewhere in the basal ganglia.
Who's that?
That's me. Blue eyes, that's me.
And who was that?
Who was what?
He speaks of the sickening longing, the unwell emotion. Even in the darkness he's grasping for it, still trying to hold on to the great sorrow slipping in the water. Slimy.
Yeah, that's the stuff.
Here in the paleo-mammalian cortex, we call it the shadow. Because it's always there.
The white morning. Tell him! Tell him!
Ah, yes, and in the olfactory system they call it the apricot chewing gum scented one. It's unhealthy of them to linger on it so, but as they say, what do you do?
Smells so nice.
It didn't smell nice. It smelled like betrayal.
There's just something about bow collector too.
Yeah, man. What was that about?
Where is Voyager Road?
There is no Voyager Road. There are no roads, no houses, no lights in the windows. It's all on pause.
Was that the X something? The...
Bloated corpse of the past resurfacing.
Yes, that.
Don't prod at it. It will start moving again.
Enough. Just lie there, motionless.
You think they would let you? Until you disintegrate into biomolecule. No. Someone is breathing on your face now, inspecting your pupils, stupid idiot.
What is that? It's cold.
Yes, they're pouring something on you, something in you, and
It's delicious! Glowing lights on a dashboard emerge out of nothingness. Where am I? In the upholstered cabin of a Lieutenant Kitsuragi's motor carriage, seated in the driver's back seat. Basket. The air is thick with leatherworks and heavy fuel oil. Cold water runs down your chin. How much time did I really lose? The bow collector. Hand-eye coordination held. Temporary research bonus. -1. Sparks like snow from the bow collector of streetcar number 42, slowly down the slope from Voyager Road and then east on the B-206, across the river, to where there are no closed factories or ruins. To study, at the academy, electrical cables run overhead and a bow collector draws across them like a musical instrument. A flash. She's standing at the rear window, holding onto the rail, in a spring coat, waving at you. Oh, I threw out the clipboard because it had that in it. White morning. Research bonus, -1. Little guy gets further and further away. You see yourself from above. You passed out on the blue tiles of the hostel room floor. Even from this distance, you could see your eyelids flutter. At the mention of what? A great white object, letting out sweet smell, like a lily of the valley. The little man's forgotten its name, but he still remembers the feeling. And look, he moves. The feeling reanimates him. He instinctively reaches out for a feeling's best friend, a ball of Commodore Red. He puts on his disco clothes and gets smaller and smaller. I'm doing the bow collector. Drink. Water. The lieutenant extended a small canister to her mouth. Drink. The water is cold, silvery, and the stuff of life itself as it pours down your parched throat. The powder in your head recedes. The darkness parts. Drink. He tilts the canister. You haven't drank water in 2 days. Did you know the human body is not made to survive on alcohol alone? You need a secondary form of hydration. You know, I'm actually more of a magnesium-based life form now. That's just a drug addict myth. In reality, you're still combined of dihydrogen oxide, which you must replenish to go on living. In greedy gulps, you down half a liter of cold water. Some of it spills on the driver's seat. The lieutenant pays no heed to it. What happened? I should ask you the same. You were reading your paperwork, then you passed out. I carried you to my kinema to take you to hospital. Then you came to. How long was that out? 10 minutes, maybe. I came in contact with the burnt-out ruins of the past, Lieutenant. That does happen sometimes. He hands you the remains of your ledger. He replies with such understanding as if the burnt-out ruins of the past were an occupational hazard. Athlete's foot for cops. You dropped this. Are you okay to proceed? Let's solve this case. Good. The Ledger of Failure and Hatred is a special item that you use both as an interactable and a tool equipped in your hand for Spiegel bonuses. Find our tools section of your inventory. I want to interact with it just to see the stuff. Same ledger found trash. Yellow papers. They're not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol, and covered in dense blue handwriting. Ink escapes the watercolor patterns, reaching its tendrils across the entire pages. The paper itself is checkered with faint red lines forming short paragraphs. Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files, commit to paper." The case files themselves are plenty. You count more than 100 solid and crumpled up earmarked pages falling apart in your hands. They appear to be sufficiently organized, and extremely dense, if mostly illegible. What is in there? What are they about? Work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51, this year. The exact number is hard to estimate due to missing pages. An odd naming convention, for at least 20, maybe 30 cases. Undertaken, not completed, mind you. It's the middle of March. You have attempted 2 cases a week on average. What do you mean? Is that all? Is 2 weeks case good caseload, Lieutenant? Huh? He raises his nose from his notes. 2 complex cases to undertake is a lot, yes? You really had to push yourself. I would not suggest it, lest you start making mistakes. 2 cases a week appears to be my load, Lieutenant. I'm not sure I completed them, though. 2? He raises both eyebrows. That's a lot. I didn't mean to say you're making mistakes, by the way. That was presumptuous of me. I burned out, alright. That's okay, he nods, then turns back to his own files. We all do, sooner or later. Like a fan that gills, the checkered papers dry in your hands. The handwriting is extremely dense, if mostly illegible. There's mention of a naming convention here? Yes. Apparently, it appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has its case number written on the margins. Yet more tellingly, most are accompanied by a name. A title, one might say, even. One that draws inspiration from Snoop fiction and Vespertine cop show staples. Oh my, they're written in capital letters, too. Yes, all caps. One's called Next World Bureau. Another, The Square Bullet Hole Murders. Another, yet, The Unsolvable Case. More? Guys on a couch at an unexpected location. Murder at the hookah parlor. In a rare article-free, collapsing tenement. Murder features prominently throughout. It's going to take an effort to piece these case files back together, but it can be done. Later, once you're done expecting them up close. That's it? Notebook is annual, says 51 of what remains on its cover. A multi-strap of cardboard. Everything prior to this must belong to a previous volume. In short, there was more. Kim, my case spirit employs some kind of naming convention. You mean the alphanumeric officer, precinct, time of arrival, latest scene? No, I mean a non-numeric one, with titles. Oh, you mean the titular? Well, so do I. In our defense, almost everyone in the RCM does. Why is that? It's a holdover for the early days of the RCM. Right after the evolution, when the organization had little idea how to do things, it persisted in unofficial capacity. Officers use these titles to refer to their work among themselves. I seem to have named the case the Square Bullet Hole Murders. Again in your defense, I seem to have named one. He peeks his nose. The man with the hole in his head. That was a real person. His death was real. His death was real. Still, I named it that to amuse myself. He smiles. I pray his loved ones never find out. What happened to him? He looks back through the head. He died. It was a workplace accident. Count the pages. I have to open an official case. Is there room? There is, for precisely one more. 15 pages near the end remain untouched by the damage. The checkered grid forms a substructure of passages, breaking the case into sub-tasks to accomplish. Once all tasks are accomplished, the case is complete. Commit to paper. Sadly, the ledger only comes with an old, worn-down lead pencil. It's unfitting of this monumental event. The ledger only comes with an old, worn-down lead pencil. It will do barely, but... Kim, do you have a pen? Lieutenant looks at his blue notebook. Two fat, shiny pens hang from the binder, like large caliber bullets on an ammo belt. He is not really saying anything, just standing there, looking at them. Fine, I'll just use this crappy pencil. Absolutely motionless at first, then animated slowly, imperceptibly even, the lieutenant begins to browse his notes again, leaving you to your case files. He starts scratching the task you complete onto the paper, with a brash freehand uncannily similar to the rest of the letters. The wording comes easily. It's almost robotically simple, a language developed for mental rigor and simplicity. Inspect victim's body. Interview the cafeteria manager. It's not exactly poetry, but poetry would be out of place. Cross out the ones you've already finished. A satisfying slash sounds across the paper. You're done, it seems to say. And you. You're a swashbuckler with that pen, Harry, and it feels good. It feels like completion. Things to be done and things already done. The composition of reality. This is an extremely useful tool for detective of the citizens militia. Now all that remains is to name the case. Lieutenant, do you have any by chance named our case? No. Have any idea? The hey man, the Furies are at home in the mirror. The setting sun. Shit on a stick. The Furies are at home in the mirror. Furies. Yes, well, he obviously doesn't like it. I don't know. I have to be honest. I'm not experiencing the eternal strife that refers to, and also, he furrows his brow. Could we make it less poetic somehow? Just a normal case name, you know. Think. What would that be? A good, normal name. Yes, you know what normal name is. It's so plain. Anything else, please. The Hanged Man. Great. That's great. That's actually what I was thinking too. The Hanged Man. Good, strong name. We have a very good name for the case now. He flips the page of his notebook. I'm going to start calling it the Hanged Man. It's good we sort this out. I'm done expecting these. Close the case files. Put the ledger away, because I'm actually over my limit. Let me see what's here. So I completed my magnesium-based life form. Who put clothes in the trash? Thought complete. Magnesium-based life form. We tell them, hell no, you're about to become a magnesium-based life form. At the age of the primitive carbon, man is done. No longer must mankind rely on slow-working backward radiation to take us further into our genetic destiny. This is the era of guided evolution, and magnesium is the key. You're the first of your species, next in step in human evolution. An advanced magnesium proto-man who mags it up. Drinks it down and sniffs it sideways. -1 to logic. Oh well. I could take it. This was a long one. So, and next time I'm going to start using the shortwave radio to get shit done. But anyway, thank you for coming to my corner of the apocalypse. Just gotta remember that I'm saving on this one. I went a little bit over, but this is a really fun game, and I still want to thank Gabe for just introducing everyone to this game, and a lot of people to this game by playing it, and I can't wait to play more, especially as I do. I think it's almost impossible not to have some playthrough commentary that's gonna be unique in your own way, or like if if you do a Let's Play, you're probably going to have your own thing to say about it. And also, my computer's lagging again. So, yeah, I'm just going to stop now while it still looks decent. Take care of your backs. Don't give up. Encoded overload. Consider turning down video. Ugh. Yeah, so I'm going to stop streaming now. I don't know what encoding overload even means. And I will see you next time. Tomorrow at 11 p.m. as we continue the case. Good night and goodbye.